Phantoms, welcome to Spirits of the Game, where we play D&D and so do you.
Woo! Yeah, we're so back.
Yeah, let's go. I am your Spirit Master, and you, my captive-ated audience. I will be moseying about in chat. Watch and redeem your channel points, also known as Phantom Fuel in these parts, to participate in the excitement. Let's play.
Yeah.
Woo! Awesome.
I like your outfit.
Thanks, Dan.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Spirits of the Game. Thank you all for being here. I know we had a little bit of a longer hiatus than we anticipated, but we have come with some great upgrades and some cool things. Happy Halloween to everybody. You might see some more interesting outfits today.
What do you mean? I wear this every day.
Yeah. You know, we're just here. We're having a good time. We're enjoying the season. I will get into the recap in just a minute here, but I'm going to quickly turn it over to our lovely player Josh to talk about a couple of things with our new system, with how we're doing our audience integration here.
Hey, I'm Josh. Hello. I don't know if you remember me. It's been a while. Yeah, like the Spirit Master said, we're using channel points now because we hit Twitch affiliate. Woo! Wow, thanks guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for the applause.
I was drinking
Thank
water.
you so much for the applause.
It's exciting. It's really exciting.
Basically, you probably saw an ad on the way in here. I will say that we are not running mid-roll ads. You shouldn't be interrupted by one. I promise. But we are monetized now. If you want to support us directly, you can. You can subscribe to us. If you have Amazon Prime, it means you have Twitch Prime as well, which gives you one free Prime sub a month, and you can choose where to put that every single time. So if you're feeling inclined, you can pass it over here if you want. We've got channel points. Make sure that you spend those, okay? You no longer have to just sit and wait for the Spirit Master to prompt you. You can do things on your own now. It'll take a little bit to save up some points here and there, but I'm sure that you'll get a bunch in no time. So, yeah.
Great. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, there's a ton of fun stuff there, so check out the channel points as we're getting started here. Let me pop over. So, as we all come back into our lovely world of Almir, in the Empire of Oros, in the Kingdom of Sil, I want to remind everyone, including our lovely viewers, about exactly where we left off. Originally, our group of 5 heroes found their ways. well, thank you. All right. There's one of our cool new affiliate features.
You might be hearing some things. It's probably your fault. So
ghostly whales. So our lovely 5 heroes found their way to the town of Two Nights Rest. There, they all had a little bit of trouble entering into a temple. Specifically, the door was quite an obstacle for everyone. From there, they discovered that not only did the town of Two Nights Rest have an issue where some children in the town were going missing, but that there was something inside the temple. Upon entering, a group of crows swarmed inside and transformed into strange creatures that attacked the party. And they discovered within the altar of this temple, to the Spirit King Nellin, a orb, the orb of the Spirit Caller. From there, through a little bit of bumping around, meeting some folks in the town, they found their way into the forest nearby to try to figure out where the kids went. And they stumbled upon a lovely spirit named Mimbo, who everyone had very mixed feelings on. Mimbo took everyone back to their fort in their mystical space where they would play with the other children. There, our party discovered a heinous crime against nature, an abomination that was formerly the child known as Mia. After they rescued the children that were there, they returned Berthan's son to him, and they met him for the first time, who was the town's local merchant, and a collared fellow with quite an attitude.
Oh, collared.
Collared.
Stop.
I was like, this is the first time back in a long time, Ryan. Please don't
It's
get
a
us
curse.
canceled.
It's quite, yeah. like a big dinner platter style collar, a ruff, if you will, on his neck. It's not. It's definitely like starch and. Anyways.
Sorry, you're on a roll. Continue.
From there, they noticed that Jack, the local handyman, was leading a mob against one of the local townspeople known as Alice, who is a half-orc. And in trying to defuse the situation, they concluded the best way to defuse that situation was for Killian to set the house on fire. After rescuing Alice and defusing the situation, they made their way to the Duke's vacation estate, where they confronted the Duke in an epic battle and discovered his strange altar filled with many hands with strange gems, in which they fought him and his unfortunately adopted daughter. From there, our party exited and met up with Franz, the local monk who had been helping them out and trying to instruct them on where to go next. And he informed them that the letter that they had discovered on the Duke bore the symbol of the hand of the Queen. Now, for all of you, let's get our minds back to where we were. The soft mist hangs over the town. I want to remind you of our little wagon wheel shape. In addition, the sort of dilapidated buildings that are around, all of them constructed more for function than for comfort. You are currently standing in front of the temple with Franz. So, this is all a rather illuminating and kind of spooky occurrence with this letter and everything, but I do want to remind and encourage you that the Orb of the Spirit Caller is an incredibly powerful, unique artifact that none other than you and Oros Neberon are the only ones that I know of that have been connected to it. I would strongly encourage all of you to make your way to the City of Values, to the Temple of Glass, and meet with my order, so that we might discover what this means for Oros as a whole.
How far of a walk would you say it is?
Well, it's a pretty long walk. I would recommend if you can get a ride, that would be probably ideal, or you could, go a couple of days just on the road. I did it. It was mostly fine. Only a couple of run-ins with some spooky creatures.
Well, Kill, didn't you come in on a ride? Didn't you have a ride in?
Yeah, one of the birthing kids brought me in.
I wonder if we could take that.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be much preferred.
So we walked so far to get here. I just don't want to do that again. I don't know. Yeah, let's get a ride.
Say that's the right call.
I agree. I think getting a ride would be the right way to go.
Okay.
I made a joke.
What I'm hearing is you're all going to make your way to Berthins. Is that correct?
Yeah. What time would you say it is? Right
What
now?
time of day? If I had to put a number on it, I won't. It is probably, based on how everything has kind of happened, we're approaching sort of the afternoon, earlier afternoon, probably. Had to put a number on it, somewhere in the 2 to 4 range.
Oh, okay, cool.
If we had to put a number on it.
No, we had to put a number.
Would we have a map? Had we been given a map? I don't think so. Or would we have seen?
You had asked Berthin for a map. You did do that.
Right.
Oh, and he was gonna get one to us, but then we got interrupted and set a house on fire.
Hey, it happens.
We did. Well,
You
we
forgot
didn't.
that you forgot that we set a house on fire.
I
I didn't
did-
set a
It
house
was a
on
pretty
fire.
big event
I
last
set some grease on
episode.
fire.
didn't
And the
set a
grease.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We don't have to
It's
go that into
semantics.
it. It's in the past.
Well, I didn't even do
Onward
that
up.
anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
You all make your way to Berthin's home and his shop. You see his storefront as previously done. You see that also is currently sitting at the till, just sort of like rocking back and forth on a stool that's much too big for him. Berthan is sort of moving around some things in the back, trying to get things set up for the day. You see that Knot is nowhere to be found within the storefront itself. As you approach, Berthan says, "Ah! Hello, friends. How was the confrontation?"
We've routed the evil doer.
We all
Oh,
survived in
good.
one piece.
What does routed mean?
Disposed
context?
of.
We defeated him. We killed him.
Ah, well, that's probably for the best, honestly.
Okay. I'm realizing that I don't know the
When you say it
laws
out loud
of
like
this
that,
township.
if you say it out loud like that, it does sound a little bit peculiar, but you're right. I should have just taken you at your word and routed. Great. Congratulations. Wonderful job.
Great.
You should probably let the halfling man know.
Notes.
Oh, what was his name again?
His name?
no.
Oh, it certainly was a name that he has.
Bert.
Bert,
His name's
thank you.
Bert.
Bert.
Yes.
Wow, my list is too long.
Got you.
You just know so many people. It's okay.
Ah, yes, when you're a man like myself who likes to do business with others, many chomp at the bit to get a piece of your rough. Anyways.
Well, how can you blame them? It's really.
Okay. All right.
Wonderful. Starting
We're
off.
off to a great
Yeah,
start.
yeah.
It's going great.
It's been a little bit.
With that, Bert will
We found
approach you.
Bert. Oh, Bert finds us.
Yes, Bert does find you.
Great.
When you see him, he looks like he has like several. He's bald, but he does look to appear to have like several like thorns like stuck in his head. He looks a little roughed up overall around the edges. Are you all right?
Well, yeah. Are you?
Yeah.
You-
Okay.
Oh,
Friend?
I was looking for lunch just out in the woods, and something hit me over the back of the head. I don't really know how long I was out.
Oh, did you see them at all when they approached you, or well,
No, I was, what
What?
they say, the hunter's his weakest when he's close to his prey.
Insight check, please.
Go ahead and roll insight.
Where were you? What part of the woods?
Oh, I was just off towards the. Let's see, I was off towards the southeast, a little bit of the woods. It's a little bit denser there. It's harder to navigate, but I'm typically do well for myself there.
Would that have been behind what's their face's house?
Drake's.
Uh-huh.
It is not behind Drake's house. It is
Okay.
specifically east of Drake's house,
Okay.
So not near the fort.
not near the fort.
Okay.
I rolled a 17 for instance.
Ooh.
17.
He's perceiving.
Bert,
No, I'm inciting.
from his demeanor, Bert seems genuinely confused, potentially concussed.
Oh.
He was bonked for sure.
Okay.
Well, I know you. Oh, sorry.
He, in terms of like his physical demeanor and sort of his eyes where they're looking, he doesn't seem to be like dodging questions or profusely sweating anything that would be sort of a give, a classic like look down when he's telling a lie. But he does seem a little foggy behind the eyes.
Okay. Well, you seem like you should get some, I don't know, medical care or
Yeah,
some
may I-
healing.
May I look?
You don't look totally
Oh,
all there.
Probably can't
sure,
see it.
sure, of
Can
course.
Can I do some sort of?
Yeah, you can do a medicine check.
Okay. A medicine.
Well, Bert, it's only been maybe 4 or 5 hours since all the events this morning.
It's not.
The
been
events
long.
this morning. What events?
Oh.
The house that
The house.
the mob that tried to
The
take
mob.
Alice
What
and-
mob?
Well, I think you should continue explaining, Killian.
Yeah,
Please
yes,
speak
please.
to that.
So, you know Jack, right? That's his name, right? Jack.
Yeah.
Okay. you know Jack. Well, so everybody thought everything going on in the town was Alice's fault.
Which
so,
is Alice still with us?
Yeah, Alice is still with you.
So Jack put together
right,
sort
we're
of
the same
a
ones.
party to a little posse, I guess, to
Party.
go and talk to her, but it ended up being kind of
Okay.
a mob.
Yeah.
And we fought
like
them.
a birthday party?
No, like
Do birthday parties involve weaponry? Typically,
they ended
Usually
up
not,
trying
I
to
think.
harm her, physically.
That is
And
not
then,
good at all.
Yeah, and then Jack burned down her house. It was awful.
Jack burned down Alice
Yes.
and her mother's house?
It was
Yes.
Jack.
Yeah, it was. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
It was
Oh
really
my god.
horrible.
Roll deception, actually. What am I talking about? I have the power here.
Oof. How's a 6?
Well, that's a really tall tale, but I'll believe that a house burned down while I was out when I see it.
Well,
it
that
did burn
definitely
down.
happens.
That's I guarantee you it did.
I mean, it's like right there, and I'll
Yeah.
point.
Oh!
We're outside. Right
Yeah. It's literally across the street.
Yeah.
He turns around, he like flips around and like jumps a little bit, just shocked.
Well, so that was this morning, and then, it's been a few hours since then. And in other news, the Duke is dead.
You're great at
I'm
delivering
sorry. What?
-1 on charisma. Guys. Come
Yeah,
on, someone else.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, so he was actually the one causing all the problems, not Alice. So
Yes.
we
Do you
we,
have any proof of that? I don't think
we-
you understand the ramifications of what this could mean.
We do, in
Oh.
fact, have proof of it. You can go find his corpse in his house.
It's
That's not the
definitely
proof I was
dead.
referring to. I do
Why
believe he is
don't
dead.
We take a step back. Let me take care of him, and then we will deal with this. in a
Sure,
minute.
sure, yeah, that's
Please,
fine.
somebody with more charisma.
I rolled a
I'll just,
23
like-
medicine check.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still
now,
like-
now Bert is showing lots of signs of going towards a panic attack. But in addition, he does in fact have a concussion. He has a huge bump on the back of his head.
Whoa.
His eyes aren't really following things
Okay.
appropriately.
Did you lose an ear?
I'm gonna.
You have to speak up. I can only hear you half as well now.
Oh,
Oh no.
all
Oh
right.
goodness.
I am gonna give him a cure wounds. Just like as I'm, trying to see
Yeah.
if there's anything I can like
Um,
patch together.
yeah. Go ahead and do you want to give some more description to?
Oh yeah, sure. So my very very sterile. I'll just pick up some dirt and like rub it in.
Oh,
like-
that actually feels kind of nice.
Oh crap. How much does it heal? Hold on. I've forgotten everything about this game.
It's like a D8 plus your.
It should have had a
Spellcast.
Yeah,
As
it's a
you
D8.
are healing him, and we will
Yeah,
find the
Yes,
exact
yes,
name.
yes.
Shining
Bald?
domes.
Oh yeah.
Marius, Alice will tap you on the shoulder and say, "Hey, I think you dropped this."
Oh, darling. Oh, thank you. Yes, okay. Well, that would have been cool.
I
could've
could've
just
sworn.
sworn if
Where
I
did
lost
that-
Right.
Yeah, didn't you
swear
have
was-
it?
That's like
It was
7.
belted out.
Well, if
Yeah.
it was in your belt, then we can just.
No, that's fine.
This is
will
like the
say-
second time something like that has happened. So
That's so
How
crazy.
peculiar.
Nereus,
I think it's
as
like
you
How peculiar.
as your orb lands in your hands,
Yes.
you feel a familiar warmth in your chest and sort of a vibration that goes through your arms and up into your shoulders.
Oh, it's good to see you too. I'm glad you're back at my side.
Alice,
Yeah?
a lot happened today. Are you
Yeah.
doing alright?
I will. I think I already said this before, but haven't really killed anyone before. That was kind
Right.
of, or really seen anyone die. That was kind of a lot. There's a lot to unpack here.
Well, to say the least, yes.
But I still feel really confident that my mom and I should probably get out of town.
Well, why don't you come with us?
I would like to. Is that okay?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
The more friends, the merrier.
Exactly.
We'll protect you as best we can.
And you've already proven yourself to be very mighty in battle, so.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were great. I just wanted to make sure that you were doing okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing good. I don't typically get this many compliments. This is kind of new for me. But yeah, I'll come with you if that's okay, and I can, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go find my mom.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
we
Yeah,
need
you
to
should
figure
check.
out
Yes.
with Berthan.
Yeah, why don't you meet us
Forgot
back
the
at
name.
the Berthan household when you guys are all packed up? You got everything you need.
Yeah, we'll see what survived the blaze. But
And if
we'll be
not,
back.
if not, we'll figure it out.
Damn it, Jack.
Yeah.
That darn Jack.
Dude.
Oh, we gotta pass this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Alice will get up and walk over the road to the. It's again the foundations of the house are still standing, but it's definitely charred. There's still that sort of acrid smoke smell in the air. As Bert sort of gets up and is sort of righting himself. Okay, so you killed the Duke. Rip off the Band-Aid. You did that.
He was like
He was
he was casting a ritual spell.
He was a
something.
necromancer.
He was doing
It
some.
it really wasn't that long ago. If you want to go see it, we could probably just take you there.
It would probably be a little traumatic.
I will also
Yeah.
remind you, at the end of last session, one of the things you picked up was basically a manifesto from him.
Oh, yeah, that's
detailing
right.
his works. And I believe my exact words is incriminating evidence.
Right.
Was it this?
Yeah, I think
that
so.
The spirits! They're with us!
Y'all heard that too, right?
I think it came from there. Huh.
Sorry, my indigestion.
It's not that's a part of it. Specifically, like it was just an item, as opposed to something that was fully written out. I was not writing an entire manifesto for you guys. Love you all, but it doesn't need to be.
Pages
Uh,
we would
I
read
think-
it anyway.
I think I had it because I think
Okay.
I put it that I had it on
Sure.
in my inventory. So
Good. I just knew someone had it. Gertie will kind of like look around at that noise that you all just heard and is like, "What was that?"
The noise just now. It came from the
I think
orb.
it came from the orb, so I could only assume that maybe something peculiar is happening. The spirits are very talkative today.
Yeah, you're right.
we did do a lot.
Gertie,
of murder.
what? So you found your gun,
Yes.
if that is
Yes.
what it is called, right?
Well,
Just never seen that. It still scares me a little bit. But
Gertie certainly got her gun.
all right,
Sorry.
okay.
You have to say it at least 5 times.
Yeah.
So is that what you wanted from all of this? What are you gonna do now? What are all of us gonna do now? I mean, I know that we're all trying to go to the city, but certainly we all came here for other duties.
well,
Well, I came here to put it blankly, kind of murder that Duke. So,
Oh, really?
I mean, it wasn't what I knew I was coming for, but it was the climax of why I'm here.
I wish to speak
Right.
with him, but that didn't end up happening.
Well, a little bit of talking happened before
little
we
bit, but not
offed
enough.
him. I mean, and I would love to go to, what was it? The
City of Values.
City of Values.
the
Something of
Temple of
glass.
Glass.
Temple of Glass. I would love to do that. I think that we can keep working on my field studies over
agree.
there. I think that would be great for me. But
I mean, we
Um,
didn't really come to this town with any specific purpose, so
yeah, I just, you're all my new friends. I would hate to see us all go separate ways.
well,
So I just wanted to.
that sucks. Bye. No, I'm
Oh.
kidding.
No!
Nothing
Well,
to
it-
Killian.
doesn't seem like we are. So let's
Okay.
go
Why
talk
don't
to
we,
Berthan.
Well-
for now, head to the Temple of Glass? That sounds good.
Well, to be honest with y'all You're all very nice. And I'm really glad I have my gun back. But that man was really who I came here for and who I was after. To be honest with you, I'm processing quite a lot. I didn't think that I would just find him and get him just so quickly. It's been so much of the past several months of my life. I'm a little lost on what to do. But cities aren't really my thing. If you couldn't tell.
Right. So are you leaving us?
Well, I wouldn't say leaving, but I don't think I really want to go to the City of Values. I think I might honestly stay here and kind of help the community. No offense to that Bert guy, but he doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing. I mean, I walk in and I was ordering people around like, these people don't know what they're doing.
Well, to be fair, he was like concussed. So
This time, where was he when the house burned down? That's all I'm saying. She's a little suspicious, if you ask me.
that's a good point. You're right.
Yes.
You should stay here and protect them. I think that would be a great idea.
I do think that the people of this town might need a strong hand and a bit of guidance, and you've been rather good at that.
Thank you, Nereus.
Especially from that little varmint.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'll try to go and see if those two little halfling guys, what was their names? Mark? Mork?
Mork and shoot.
Mindy, I think.
I wrote it down in my journal. Rack.
Yeah, I think I'll see if I can stay with them while I figure out some kind of homesteading situation.
Okay. Perhaps you can figure out more about that Mimbo character.
Oh, he's not going to be around for much longer.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. We don't have any proof that Mimbo was a bad dude. But you know, you are now the protector of this town, so it's up to you.
Protector's going a long way. I would say I'm more of just an unofficially elected leader.
Some kind of new sheriff in town or something.
Deputy.
There is a new sheriff in town.
All right.
And we can always come back and visit if we're in town.
Yeah,
Say
of
hi to
course.
if
And
we're
let
back.
me know what's going on with that weird orb thing.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll look at it.
We'll
some
keep
more.
you posted, yes.
All right, well, I'm gonna go over to them now if y'all don't mind. If you need anything before you leave, just holler. Can't promise I won't shoot you though.
Well, please don't. It hurts. Trust me.
All right, goodbye. And she turns, her coat rustles in the wind as a soft little whistle hums in your ears as she takes one big booted step and then another.
A really good whistle.
Yeah, a
Really
really fantastic whistle. You swear you hear it in your ears.
Oh. A gentle woman indeed. Welp. Okay.
To Berthan?
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually still here.
Oh,
wonderful.
jeez.
Sorry,
Scared
it
me.
just didn't seem important for me to pipe up, Bert is kind of worse for wear, as Bert's like, "Ooh,
Bert, don't go to sleep, all right?
Yeah.
I just feel a little,
Why don't you just sit?
Oh, I think that's a great idea. Oh, the world spins more. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should just take a nap.
No,
Okay,
no,
actually, I
Bert, do
should
not
keep
go to
saying-
sleep. Stay awake.
I might have my wife look after him in our home for a little bit if y'all think that's okay.
Yes.
It's your home.
Well, yes, I don't know. You were helping him. I don't know. You're taking Alice with you. I don't know if you were like, we're just adopting people now.
Well, we could.
Oh.
No,
Unless.
probably shouldn't.
But maybe.
Unless.
One fear.
Anyways.
Anyways,
Sounds like making friends.
I
With
will
a lot
take.
more responsibility. We'll talk
Oh.
about that later.
Oh.
Adopting is making family.
Great
Ah.
dad.
So not quite the same, but kind of the same. Really close friends.
Yeah.
Oh, Varia, I just realized I gave Alice all sorts of compliments. Have to sign. Go on.
Okay.
This list won't complete itself.
No, you're right. It won't.
Well, y'all are dealing with that. Also, would you go get your mother, please? Okay, Dad.
So,
Runs around.
Mr. Berthen,
Yes.
we are requiring some sort of cart service to the City of Values.
Aha.
You wouldn't happen to be able to provide that for us.
Well, a Berthen always helps his friends.
Much
As in,
appreciated.
I always help my friends. Because I am Berthen.
Wait, is Berthen your surname? or your given?
That's a story for another time, my furry friend.
It's a yes or no question. It could be right now.
I believe the answer to both was yes.
We've got time.
Ah, Berthen.
Well,
pleasure.
Well, my first name is, or I should say, my given name is Tom.
Oh, I see.
Tom.
Tom Berthen.
Yes, it's a good name,
Had that written down.
but
Tom and Timla.
Well, I mean,
Oh
it's-
yeah, okay, great.
It's no Killian, but it's a good name.
that's
All right.
that's fair. You have a lovely name.
I love your confidence.
It just so happens, I am trying to send some of the most recent harvest of apples over to the City of Values. Knott is going to take the cart sometime later today or tomorrow. I wouldn't be opposed to him having an escort this time, so he actually comes back with money.
You saying there's some sort of robbery going on the way there? Or on the way
Well,
back?
since business here hasn't been as good as it used to be, ever since the children started going missing and this, that, and the other, the Duke came to town. I thought it would bring more business, and turns out it did not, and now we know why. The truth is, the road has been rather infested with bugs recently.
With
Actual
But-
like
bugs.
insects.
Or like bugbears.
Neither.
Oh,
like,
Then why'd you say it?
a
Well,
third unknown
it's
option.
just a term like thieves, bandits. There's a bunch of bugs in the grass.
Makes more
Oh.
sense.
As that old
Okay.
saying goes.
Yes, as it does, and we are all clearly well informed on.
The surface world will never cease to amaze me with the silly little things that you call.
The
bugs.
surface world?
Surface?
What? Who said that? That is crazy.
You
Keep
did.
talking, please.
Oh, well,
That's a 17 for insight.
Nereus?
Yes?
No, that's DM voice, Ryan. Nereus, how would you like to respond to a 17 insight?
I'm just looking at
Sus.
Could Nereus like roll like deception or perception or something? Or,
If
I'm sorry,
Nereus would like
perception?
to, Nereus may.
Would like to
what you
respond.
trying to do?
The gills just pop out, the fins flex a little, like
Coughs up water.
That is the look of a good roll.
Sorry. That's a 10.
So what do you think Killian can glean from a 17 versus your 10?
So after all of our fighting and everything, my collar's kind of rustled itself down my neck a little bit. Normally it's pretty high up.
Yeah,
It's fallen down a little bit. You can see like little gills right here, maybe. Perhaps some gills, and maybe like my shirt sleeve ripped, and you can see a fin there sticking out. Like maybe what you think is probably a fin.
Things are looking a little fishy, aren't they?
You are a very peculiar elf.
Yes, that is how it is on the island. We're just like that.
I believe it. I don't
Thank
know.
you, Bogan.
Yes, I have never had the pleasure of going to the Isles of Sil. I've heard they're rather beautiful. But So not will be going on the road. Yes, I don't blame you. It's the term bugs really comes from a lot of us merchants and other guild folk and the like. It just is something we picked up. I don't remember what the exact saying that it comes from is, but you know, they seem to have taken a liking to it. You know, I think there's some sort of nest or hive of some sort in the City of Values. I wouldn't be surprised. But there's been more of a presence on the road as of late.
Well, I mean, then it's a good thing we're going along.
Yes, you all seem to be able to handle yourselves, at least to kill potentially a entirely defenseless royal man without any kind of guard or...
This is slander. Okay.
It's just a theoretical. You look very well armed. I'm not trying to...
He was wielding dark magic.
Okay, so he was armed in a sense. Or
and killed
maybe
the man.
he was...
He had a gun.
He turned
did
his
have a gun.
daughter into a monster.
I mean,
Okay.
ooh.
He just sucks.
Also, ain't nobody unarmed.
I'm not trying to defend it.
Yeah, unarmed is a little different.
I apologize. I should have read the room or the outside.
Vibe check.
Roll for vibe check.
Well, I'm sure Nott would be happy to leave whenever y'all are ready to go. If there's anything else you want to tie up before you go, I'll get him ready, but...
Well, wait. Can we get there before sundown today?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you needed to stop for the night somewhere, but...
Well,
We can always postpone till tomorrow, I suppose.
well, you said that you have a shipment that needs to go out there.
Yes.
Does it need to get there as soon as possible?
Yes.
Ah. Well, I mean,
But you are all our welcome friends. I'll happily put you up for one more night, but maybe not two.
Well,
Well,
I
well,
appreciate that. But...
Yes. Well, what do we think as a group? I personally don't really have an opinion either way.
we are a group, aren't we?
Biggest
oh my
group of
goodness.
friends.
This is so exciting.
Berthan, this is what we call a party.
Ah, a party. Well, typically I'd like a little bit more wine, but, you know, to each their own.
Oh, I get it. I think.
This guy gets it.
Well, you know, I guess we could. I'm a little tired, but I guess we could, you know, go for tonight and just post up somewhere on the side of the road. We
How-
could tell them we don't have any gold if they try to rob us
How
on the
far
way
is
there.
Right. Yeah.
Just a lie.
Well, I
We
say...
were trying to get a map from
alive,
Berthan before
Oh.
stuff happened, but
A map certainly exists, and I will give it to you. It will be in the cart with Nott. It may or may not have ended up on some sort of desk somewhere in my home that I need to locate.
Oh, okay. Great. Do we
Wink.
need to buy anything before we go?
Do you?
If
need
you
buy
want to
anything?
buy something, my friend, you have come to the right place. Is there anything you're particularly interested in? Perhaps
What
a
do you
fine
have?
silk scarf?
Honestly, anything. I have.
how much money do you have?
I take out my pouch and I just start counting.
1, 2.
Hey, I'm smart, okay? I'm just naive. 25 gold pieces?
Wow.
What would that get me?
Well, it could get you quite a lot. It just depends on what exactly you're looking for.
Oh man, I didn't think this all the way through.
Well, what do you have?
Well, how are you? Do
Well-
you want to sell us that map?
I could potentially sell it to you. I just need to find it first, but
Give it to us.
That's true, but I would love to.
if you want to
Buy
purchase
it.
the map, I would sell it to you for a mere 3 gold pieces.
We're also
3
going
gold.
to the City of Values. It's a big city. There's probably a lot of stuff to buy there.
There's probably a lot
Now,
of valuable
don't.
things there.
Yeah, if you need it now, I also have plenty of tools like things like shovels and other farming instruments. Or perhaps you need a hammer to build a new home. Or perhaps you need some seeds to plant your fields. Maybe you need some clothes for winter.
Is it close to winter?
It's not particularly close to winter.
Okay.
Might I suggest? You seem like somebody who's very interested or prefers to appear like a gentleman. Perhaps you could treat yourself to something nice to wear. I'm just throwing it out
Ooh.
there.
Or perhaps you would like
Uh,
a knife.
Okay. Whoa.
Sorry.
Gentlemen.
Whoa, sorry. Sorry, I'm excited.
All's forgiven. You know,
What a gentleman.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
But I like the feeling of the wind on my fur. I thought about covering up before we set out, but I don't know. I just kind of like it. But I appreciate it.
Of course, more power to
wait.
you.
Is he not wearing a shirt?
That is his shirt. Yes, I think.
No, it's to remind you. It's just like a leather like chest band.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
DM knows.
Berthan is gesturing to Bogart's fur.
oh. Well, I'm a bugbear. I'm not sure if you noticed. This is just my fur, sir.
Oh.
Pardon me. Are you wearing my fur, sir?
We don't. I apologize. I'm sorry. I just assumed.
It's no bother.
It is rather fine fur. If it was a coat, it would be a lovely coat. Not saying that I want to turn you. I am really okay. It's been a while since I made a sale. But let me.
I can't imagine why.
Use that shovel and keep digging, okay?
Well, nice.
Well, I've got a couple things I could buy from you while you're thinking about what to get.
Right.
Yes.
You wouldn't have to have somewhere between 30 and 120 feet of rope.
I do have some rope. I would say if I sold you all of the rope, I have like 3 or so 20-foot segments.
I'll take them.
Tie it together.
Okay, absolutely. I'd probably charge you around 4 gold.
That's amenable. I also need 2 to 12 sticks of butter.
Is this for your shop? I
No,
thought you-
Is
for
that
my
what you
arm.
put in your arm?
Well, I put some other ingredients in there, but yeah, essentially.
2 to 12
What did you-
sticks of butter.
What did you think all that grease was
don't
made out
know.
of?
I guess I
Not
didn't-
butter.
I don't think I wanted to think
Well,
about it, so.
I could certainly sell you a gallon of milk I have that you could make into butter. But unfortunately, those kinds of more artisan ingredients I don't have on hand. We don't really have a lot of cattle farmers here, so milk and butter are more rare to come by, but I'd
Well-
certainly sell you the gallon of milk for 3 gold.
No, that's all right. I don't think I want the milk. That's probably.
Are
Gonna
you
spoil
sure?
it.
I'd throw it a stick for free so you could make the butter yourself.
That's all right. Could I instead?
Do you need oil instead of just butter?
Well, I could use oil, but
I have oil you can borrow.
okay. Well, that'll work.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a lot of it though.
I have
So-
5 pints to start us off, so.
Never mind. We're gonna be okay.
Okay.
So that's a no on the milk being turned into butter?
Correct. But I'll take the rope, and I'll rustle up 4 gold coins.
All right, he will take them from you, and then he's like, also, please grab the rope. Oh, shoot, I sent him inside. And he turns around and goes, give me just a moment, Killian. Where was it now? And he like pulls open a drawer and then begins tossing rope. Not like bound rope, but like individual ends of rope onto the counters.
long cord.
Yes, long cords, and he starts wrapping them up. Well, you know what? This rope, I purchased it from a lovely gentleman in the city of Valios. He was very, very nice guy. You know, he said he wove it himself from the strands of his lover's hair. Now, I didn't believe him, but it definitely sometimes smells like perfume.
That is so romantic.
I know.
Oh. No?
All right.
Do you disagree?
I don't know. Hey, to each his own. That disgusts me quite a bit.
Yes,
Oh.
I will say, you know, he was
I'm still
a
learning.
true man of the city of Valios.
Okay, you can have your own opinions, and I will respect them.
Okay.
You acquire 60 feet of rope.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there any way that maybe we could also purchase kind of a? I don't know how to say what this is. Like a token of your favor with the vendors in
Well, I have already given you one.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. So I guess we can use that. I forgot we had those little coins, right?
Oh, the coins. Yes.
Yes. It's a single coin, but yes.
Okay.
We do have it.
Who has it?
Gotcha,
Oh.
doll.
have it.
I don't have
Be
it.
quicker than
Would Gertie have it?
Did we drop it at the Duke's house?
I
Well,
think.
let's hope you find it.
I don't think so. I certainly don't have it on me.
I think Gertie had it.
That's.
Gertie, come back!
You wouldn't happen to have another one, would you?
Magic pockets in Baldur's Gate.
Well,
Is it? It's the Red Coin Society, right? Okay, I wrote it down, but I didn't write where it went.
let me see if I can find another, I guess. But don't lose this
We
one.
can
Gertie's
catch
still
Gertie
here.
on the way out of town.
Yeah.
Yes, you can reasonably
Okay.
ask Gertie for it if you would so desire.
So
Hopefully she will give
It sounded
to you.
like it was important. I think we should do that at some point.
We should.
but Sir Berthan,
Yes.
I've decided. I would love to purchase your finest map. And I believe that you served me some chamomile tea last night.
Yes, I did.
And you're certain you don't have any Earl Grey?
No, I don't.
Well, I would like some chamomile for the road.
Absolutely. Would you perhaps like a hint of traditional black?
How much?
Well, I have about
I only
2
have-
crates full.
Is that a lot? How big
Uh,
are the crates?
I'll cut you a great deal.
How big are the crates?
Oh, I'd say about 2 feet by 2 feet.
I don't think so. I like to travel light.
Are you sure? It's great tea. I would highly recommend it. Makes for lovely. You'll be in Nut's wagon anyways. He'll be able to carry it for you.
How?
I'll cut you a great deal. It'll only be 10 gold.
How much will 1 gold get me?
Okay, well, 1 gold will get you.
hey.
A tenth of that, hopefully.
Yes, a 10.
Yeah,
Which
good
would be
point.
roughly. I can get you a sack. How does that sound?
That sounds perfect. The sack of chamomile and your finest map.
All right. The map is 2 gold.
Okay. And I'll count out. Wow, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And I'll grab 3 and I'll hand it to you.
I love his enthusiasm. Berthan takes your gold. Be right back. And he actually goes into his house.
And I'm just gonna nudge Varia and just.
Another one already?
I bought something. You saw it.
Okay.
They all
You're
saw it,
you're
right?
We did
you're
see
right,
it.
you're
And
right.
might I say, I did a
Hand
pretty
it
darn good
over.
job, right?
Bartered with him
Yes,
and
you did.
everything.
You have been witnessed.
Perceived, if you would.
Perception.
I mean, you probably could have gotten all that for about 10 silver, but
Oh, really? But I only have gold.
that's okay.
I don't know what the. All right.
You did great. You did a good
Maybe
job.
you can help me in the
All
future.
right, Master Bogarth, here is your sack of chamomile. And then here is my finest map. I don't have a good way to show you this, but the map shows specifically the town of Two Nights Rest, a road leading over to the mines, another smaller road leading up towards another unmarked town, and then along with that road becomes more clear as it leads to a fort. Then it veers off to the east as that road then leads to the City of Values, which is across the river.
How do you spell chamomile? Does anyone know?
CHAMOMILE.
Okay, I just couldn't remember if it was 2 L's or. Okay, great.
I'm sure I spelled that wrong.
Great.
Chat, spell it. Look it up.
Quick, disembodied voice.
Wail out the letters.
All right. He'll just Bogarth will just very excitedly just put it all in his pack, just with a huge grin on his face.
Wonderful. So, is there any? Should I get Knot now, or are you leaving soon?
Can
in
we
several
tell,
hours?
looking at the map, just
Mhm.
cursory glance, can we tell, like, distance? Is there any sort of, like, legend.
What
that
are
would
you asking for distance in terms of like
days
miles?
traveled to,
or you're
from
asking in
here
time?
time.
Um,
How many light years?
so it's 8 light years. So
Whoa.
that's the rest of the stream.
and time.
And-
That's
yeah.
several of our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, only those
y'all
who have elven
250
heritage will live that
years.
long.
Hey,
The
we
world is
got
out of
this.
resources.
It is now cyberpunk.
like how many days would it be from here to the City of Values? Like,
Yeah.
could we make it today or?
Well, so it depends on how you're defining a day. Like if you're considering a day's travel, like from dawn to dusk, a day's travel, or like could you make it reasonably in a day and still have time? You guess based on like how the map is drawn and your knowledge generally of Oros and travel time that to the City of Values, it'll probably take you around a full day's travel of somewhere in the range of 8 to 12 hours.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I know we
Could
had
be
this
worse.
conversation earlier, but I think we should rest. If there are bandits, like they were saying,
Bugs!
Bugs.
Right.
Bugs.
then
The
we should
Not to be
Handbook.
confused with our lovely, friendly bugbears. And he like sort of like pokes at your tummy.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
sorry. Was that not cool? I'm
A
sorry.
little much.
Okay,
You'll see
okay.
my spirit sigil just kind of glow a little bit more intensely as I also blush.
Just kind of step a little more in between.
Yeah.
Sort of protective. I think we
Bugbear.
should be well rested, especially after today, and especially if there are these so-called bugs on the road.
Mhm.
I think it would be better for
I
us.
think we'd like to be fully prepared. I'd like to rest.
So one more night, if you allow us.
Yes, well, now that you have funded me for another several days, I will absolutely let you stay one more night. I will get Temla to set up the same sleeping arrangement as our previous night, if that works for all of you, and hopefully we won't be awoken by a crazy mob and a house being burned down.
Well,
I think Jack's done with all that, so.
I would certainly hope so. He
I'm
seemed
making a
rather
prediction.
he seemed rather traumatized from the whole experience.
I think he got it out of his system. Burn down one house, you're probably good for a while. Maybe.
I've never burned down one, so I wouldn't know.
I'm not.
Would Bert
You
have
start
still
losing
been
count
with
around
us?
3.
It is.
Bert has at some point been taken by Temla back into the home.
Into
That is
Berthan's house?
This is no other joke.
Okay. Does he,
I'm in danger.
Bert, do you live here, or do you live across town?
Bert is in the home. You're out front. Would you like me to go get Bert for you?
I'm confused.
Or would you-
I thought we were at Berthan's house.
You are
Yeah.
outside of Berthan's house.
Okay. Are we?
There's the
we're
storefront?
staying at
But
Berthan's.
You will
No.
be staying at Berthan's.
But Bert does not live there.
Bert does not live there. Bert has his own
Okay.
home, but he currently Temla has taken him inside. I know this is all very confusing.
I would like to walk Bert home
Oh,
before we go to bed, or like settle in for the day.
well, Bert is kind of a lonely man. I might just have him stay with us one night, just to make sure he's all right. I'd like to look out for someone in this town, because certainly no one else has been doing a very good job of that recently.
No. Kind of falling behind.
Yes, so
Just a bit.
let's start a new trend of
Yes.
being kind to our neighbors. What a concept.
We've
It
kind
took
of-
you that long.
Jump started that process
in the
for you a
country.
little. So.
Yes, well, thank you. Thank you all. You're trendsetters, one might say.
Well,
Anyways, I'm going to go back to tending the shop unless there's anything else you need right now.
no, I don't
No,
think so.
I think that's all
I
right.
mean, if we're staying here for the night, then we'll just kind of relax, I guess. It's been pretty eventful past couple days. I think we could use some more time to
and
just kind of
Process.
de-stress. And, yeah,
Relax.
process. That's a great word.
Yes.
Drink some chamomile tea.
Ah, yes.
Lots now.
My sack.
I'm gonna go check on.
some of the tea?
Well, I don't think you just snack on it. Oh, wait. I don't know how to brew this. Oh, shoot.
Well, actually,
What? Oh.
you just need some warm water
Right.
And you get a little, either a tea cloth, or you can just sprinkle it in if you're really feeling dangerous.
And then, boy, am I. Okay, sure. I don't remember what exactly is in my explorer's bag.
Oh, wait,
Would I have
hold on.
like a? I have like a
This is what you have.
Oh, Pan.
A water skin. Yeah, I got like a water skin.
How convenient.
And okay. And a
If you
chicken
want
box.
30 feet
Okay.
of water, I can also do that. Just like
Really? Well, that's the thing that elves can do.
yes, spell casting.
Blue elves.
I'll just.
Where does the water come from?
Does it come from like those weird little things on your neck?
I kind of move my collar back up.
Hold on. We don't talk about people's body parts and say weird.
Yes, it's pretty.
Everyone's been
definitely
doing
a-
it about me, so let's just.
That's definitely a faux pas.
It's-
I saw
it's-
that one.
It's not.
not
Nobody's
the
supposed to do
stomach
that
bug.
about you either.
Oh,
Yes, and we should have spoken up about that, and I apologize.
I forgive you.
Thank you. I've been forgiven.
I happen to have a cup that you can use, little mug, and if you want to pour your water in there, I can heat it up for you.
Oh, okay. Great. That sounds awesome. So, Alice,
Tankard.
maybe we can do
Just
it
use
later.
shocking grass.
Okay.
It's distilled.
Well, I will see you all in.
Ionized.
Yeah.
I don't have a watch.
Yeah, your wrist sundial.
It's the opposite of distilled.
In a few hours or so, and Timna and I will try to whip something up so we all have something nice to eat. And I hope you will tell my son some good stories and not about killing people or monstrous creatures. Because Also's been through a lot.
Do we have
Right.
any stories not about monsters or killing people? Or is...
Well,
Cross
I
that bridge when
hope
we
you'll
get to it.
find some in the next few
Well,
hours.
I have plenty in one
Goodbye.
of my books, so there's that.
Yeah, why don't you read to us?
Berthan
I could.
goes back inside his stall, and is continuing to set things, just sort of go about his time. Pulls out a ledger, starts writing. You are left, the four of you, and Alice.
Well, we do need to talk to Gertie real quick.
Oh, yeah, you get
Get
the
that
coin.
thing.
Why
Yes.
don't,
We
why don't
can-
you guys go talk to Gertie? Alice, you should go get your mom and get your stuff
Yes.
so that
Oh yeah, that's
Tomorrow
right.
morning we can
I
go.
was gonna do that. Yeah,
I can go with you if you need any
Bless your heart,
assistance.
child.
We can kind of speed through this here
Okay.
over the course of the next few hours, unless there's anything in particular y'all want to do.
I'm just gonna tip Berthan, but we'll do that when we're in.
Yeah, you can retrieve the red coin from Gertie.
Cool.
Whoever would like to take it can take it.
I'll hold on to it.
Your
Pretty soon I'll be able
evening,
to hold on to
as it
everything.
rolls around, you're just kind of all sort of taking your time. You can kind of stroll around town. As the sun begins to set, the mist on Two Nights' Rest begins to softly lift. And you see sort of a new dimension to the town that you didn't see before. That there is something, there's just this rather nice feel to it. As you see just folks walking around, Drake, sweaty, hauling lumber to help in reconstructing Bertha and Alice's home. There's just this feel in the air that something has been mended that was previously broken. You see also is out playing with some of the other children, and the temple, Franz is sweeping the front porch, and the light shows through the paper doors to reveal a rather ornate set of figures that appear to have been inlaid into the pieces of paper, so they weren't visible until the light was pushing through them. Probably Killian, you would recognize these as being a form, or one of you two would recognize them as being a conduit for magic.
Where is it?
It's on the doors of the temple
Oh, okay.
that we also struggled with.
Those doors.
Those are the
man.
things that made it so we couldn't lift up.
Too heavy.
Well, there you go.
Wow. Those little things?
And as
It's crazy.
the sun is setting, you all pack now into the Berthans' home because they have their 3 children, the 2 of them, Bert, the 4 of you,
and Alice and Bertha.
Full house.
Yes. So like
Everywhere
they've set up where it's like any potential table space they have like this like kids table going with like Bogarth and the 3 kids, and then the sort of adults table.
And you'll just hear Bogoth say, and Evandal stood tall as he toppled the mighty hill giant with his bare fists.
Well, they
Okay.
certainly sound like they're having a good time.
Oh, thank you.
And Berthin sort of stands up at the dinner table at this point and raises a glass and he says, I want to do a little toast. I was not expecting to have a party here tonight, but alas, here we do. To good friends, to the future, and he looks sort of at the kids' table, and to helping your neighbor, even when you might not have to. All right, now Tamara.
I got
come-
seats.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's every time. Like a cat.
I wonder if that's actually how Tritons do it.
Moving on.
Anyways,
It's either that or
you are all able to. From here, we take our long rest. The evening is mostly uneventful. Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to go talk to Bert before I go to sleep.
Yeah, of course. Bert has sort of been set up in this like awkward hammock that gets set up after dinner, like in the kitchen, because there just really is no more space.
Is he off by himself?
Yeah, you could come to him like after everyone's kind of like
Okay.
sat up in their different places around their living space.
Okay, I would like to do that and kind of be out of earshot of everybody. Bert, I know today was kind of a lot for you. How are you feeling?
You know, I'm feeling quite a bit better than I was earlier. Thank you for whatever you did. That after a little bit, my head feels a lot clearer. And yeah, for some reason I thought that you all had murdered someone, but Berthin told me that it was a big misunderstanding.
Well, we
Yeah.
helped deal with the problem, but regardless, that's not why I came in.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
I was wondering if I could maybe pick your brain for a little.
Sure.
And I'll take my big witchy hat off and sort of. I don't know what is going on, and I don't know what these are, and I'll kind of show him like these tiny little bumps I have on my head.
Oh, did you hit your head?
I didn't, and I can't figure out where they came from.
What was that?
Nereus.
Ah.
You gotta stop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nereus is just so full.
Water.
I'm sorry, that was very distracting. I swear I'm hearing more strange noises.
As intended.
I'm also hearing things too, and seeing things, and I don't know if I could pick your brain. I don't know if it's all related or if you could help me. You seem to be another, someone that sort of helps people feel better. If you have ever seen this before.
Well, I suppose. Do you mind?
No, not at all.
And so he sort of like tentatively touches like
Mhm.
the bumps and like sort of feels like grasping firmly. They don't hurt. They, in fact, they don't feel like a lot. It's rather, I don't want to say nerveless, but it's hard for you to get like good feeling there. And he sort of like looks you over and he says, have you been, so you said you're seeing things and you're hearing things. Are there any other symptoms, I guess?
Well, I did. While we were trying to help with the issue of the Duke, I don't know if I would still have any, like, blood on me. I did get hurt a little, but if I hadn't cleaned up since then, like, I might show him some of the, like, black I have on me.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is either, and this seemed to be coming from me, and I don't. Do you have any idea what it is?
He'll sort of like take a hand and sort of like gets one on his finger and like he like pulls it apart and it's like kind of sticky. He's like,
Oh gosh. Well, it's I don't think that's a good sign. It smells like decay.
Really?
Yeah. I'm really sorry. I'm really not quite sure what's going on with you. The only thing I could assume is, have you been possessed in recent memory?
I mean, not that I know of.
The only thing is, occasionally I've seen among some friends that if a malevolent inhabits them for a certain amount of time, that they can start to take on certain features. Now, the only thing that's familiar to me is those bumps on your head. They feel really similar to what you might find on say a young buck who's beginning to sprout their first horns.
Okay.
Actually, it's antlers.
Actually.
Well, okay.
An ibex, then.
Well, okay. Thank you. Sorry to bother you on. I know it's been such a long day and it's late.
No, it's. I would just be careful, keep an eye out, and
Yeah.
honestly, maybe go see that monk or potentially someone who is more familiar with spirits than I.
Okay. You've given me a lot to think about. Thank you.
Have a good night and feel better.
You too.
Thanks, friend. All right.
I'll go to bed.
as sleep takes over your eyes, you all sleep soundly.
Long rest.
Yes, you long rest. Recover yourselves mighty well. But there is a haunting thought in all of your dreams. You all, individually, while you're sleeping, could swear you feel the earth shaking in your dream, like large footsteps. And then you wake up to a lovely... Jeez Louise!
I'm awake, I'm
Yeah, we know it's time to get up. Come on.
Well, yes, good morning, everyone. The spirits wake us all up, apparently. The sun is rising. You all wake up later than potentially you're normally used to. As you see, sort of looking around, Bert has gone from his little hammock. Berthan is up, and he is carrying boxes along with Knot, who looks very tired. Good morning, friends. You ready for today's journey? I hope you feel rather dashing and brave and heroic, so you can save my son in case anything goes wrong.
The earth is doomed.
We had a very harsh wake up this morning, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm glad we're all feeling optimistic this morning.
I feel great. Don't worry. It is a gentleman's duty to protect others. And I shall.
I love his enthusiasm.
I already said that.
Sean, do my arm thing.
And with that, if there's nothing else, Berthan will take you outside to the cart. You can barely just all fit in there along with all the boxes. It's kind of like someone has to sit on boxes. It appears to be filled with a lot of boxes of what appears to be fruits. And there's some grains there, but primarily it's a bunch of boxes of fruit. And as Berthan's sort of getting not ready, he like does up his collar a little bit. He's like, "Now, Not. Remember, don't talk to strangers unless they're trying to buy something from you. And remember, here is your sack of gold for purchasing potential goods for the village. provided you a list of the things we might need and the things folks might be interested in. We need a lot more nails, I'll tell you that much. And here is for yourself to make sure you have a nice place to stay. No son of mine will be sleeping in the streets. Okay,
How much money did he give him?
Just 2 sacks. You can't see how much money.
Oh, okay.
Steal from
I was just curious.
A gentleman always
Bogart,
takes someone's
Bogart
gold.
doesn't understand the economy and commerce, and he's just curious.
Right. I'm also going to take 2 more gold coins and give them to Berthan for helping us out.
I'll tip Berthan as well. Hey, here's 2 more.
Oh my gosh, you are my favorite people. Please come back. Not make sure they come back. And he'll pocket the gold. Well, it's been lovely seeing you all, friends. Have safe travels, and if not,
Wait, can we say goodbye to Gertie one more time?
One more time.
Just one final time.
well,
Gertie!
I suppose you can still make it in time.
Okay, don't worry. And Bogart will just run all the way over, grab Gertie, wherever, because I know where Gertie would be, right?
You're able to very easily find Gertie. She's out front of Mork and Rax. She appears to be doing a little bit of minor construction on their property.
Okay, you'll just see Bogart run out, just with Gertie, just go.
Is Gertie coming after all? You're coming with us?
No, I don't know why Bogart grabbed me. That's kind of
Oh, I'm sorry. I
weird of
was
you
just
to
really
do.
excited. I just wanted to say goodbye, friend.
Yes. Goodbye.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Oh, for some reason I thought that this would be more. Goodbye, friend. It was great to have you around, and I'm glad that you found what you wanted.
It was lovely meeting you, Bogarth. And you, Varia. And you, Nereus. Stay good, kid.
Thanks, Gertie.
All right, let's go.
Onward.
You all go to the cart with Nott, who is still rather groggy. As you pile on, the horse begins pulling. It's it's heavier than it's used to.
Hey.
as you're
Max weight
leaving.
capacity has been reached.
As 2 nights' rest begins to fade into the distance behind you, you look back. You see our lovely little wagon wheel town. And you move on to bigger and better things. Before you on the road,
Before you leave Gertie, you can all hear, "Yeehaw! Bang bang!" That was not a good whistle. I'm sorry. Bye, Gertie.
Oh.
yeah, you hear some other alarmed yells as gunshots have gone off, but
Oh.
which are very loud. And
We should go. We gotta go.
You begin on the road. As the road sort of curves away from the forest, the grass around you begins to sort of heighten in its length as it has more sunlight without the trees. The trees become much more sparse, but there are patches here and there are small little groves. As you're going, the sun begins to become a lot more clear in the sky, and the general mist and fog that seems to inhabit the area in which 2 Nights Rest is begins to dissipate. The smell on your noses is that of wild grasses and a lovely fresh breeze that rolls through. It's a little chilly this morning, but it's not too bad. As you're going, Nott is sort of slumped in front of you. His hair seems to have been aggressively greased down against his head and being to spraying up in different places. He's got a big, thick doublet on, and he's kind of groggy, and he says, so I kind of met you before, but I'm not. Berthan's my dad. What are your names? Just so I know, who's my sort of guard on my caravan today.
You know me, Killian.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Your name is Killian. Good to remember.
Nereus.
Nereus.
A pleasure.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Varia.
Varia. Okay, nice to meet you, Varia. I'm not.
And I'm Bogarth. Would you like to be my friend?
Ah, sure.
Yes.
You have to say yes.
Well,
Yes,
yes.
You-
yes,
well-
yes, I do.
no,
You don't have
you don't
to say
have
yes.
to. I just,
You have to.
I love making new friends.
Good. I'm glad. So why are y'all going to the City of Values? Oh, and thanks for saving my little brother, by the way. He's kind of annoying, but
Well, you're welcome.
It was nothing really.
It was kind of a lot. A lot happened.
But we were really cool about it, so it really was nothing. So.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we're going to the City of Values because,
We were asked to.
yeah.
Apparently we're special. Found this cool orb thing, and no one's been able to use it in generations except us. So
Oh,
we
that's-
are
that's pretty
special.
cool.
We have
Killian, as
established
you
that.
say you're special, your arm will begin to pop and crackle with lightning.
oh shoot!
Whoa! Turn it off!
Whoa.
Sorry.
Are we on
Your
the
chosen
cart or
element
is
is
it
You're
on
on
We
the
need to
cart.
put
We're
you on
on
the
the
side
cart,
of the
okay.
road. Maybe I'll let you cool off a little bit.
No,
Well,
I got it.
Okay.
Have you all
Just gotta
ever
keep
been to
tweaking.
the City of Values before?
No.
Once before, I think, but
Well,
Is it incredible?
I actually think it's pretty cool. They have like lots of flowers there. If it's open, you guys should really go to the circus. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
I would just
Things happen
wow,
at
hopefully we have time
circuses.
for that.
I've never been to a
I've read
circus
all about it.
before.
Yeah.
I
If-
cannot wait.
Yeah, if you are going
No,
onto the
you
East
can't really
Bank
juggle
though,
underwater.
I'd recommend trying to stay
Just
out of the
floats away.
bends. It's just not the nicest part of town. West Bank's like pretty nice,
Mhm.
good folks there. Yeah, they also got really good fish there too. And if you have a chance, you should really see the locks before you leave.
The locks.
Yeah, the locks.
What is that?
Like, you know, a lock where they have to like change the water level so that they can get ships going through.
Oh,
Oh yeah, okay.
would Bogarth have read about this in like a book or something?
You would potentially roll history.
Okay.
What was the other thing that was happening?
So it's like on the waterfront of
Well,
city.
not exactly the waterfront, but the river just runs straight through the city.
And you said there's good fish there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a whole nice little like fish market. And...
so
Is he okay?
cool.
He's
He
fine.
does-
man.
he does
I'm
this
fine. I'm
sometimes.
so good.
He's
You like
allergic to
fish?
fish.
Oh yeah, I knew a girl once that I knew a girl once who was like that. Yep.
Huh. I rolled a 6 by the way, and so I'm just gonna pull out my I don't remember the name of it. Shoot, what was the name of that book? Okay, I have a history book. I'm just gonna pull it out and just look at the table of contents and just go, oh, City of Values, next chapter. I don't know anything about it.
Well, just watch yourself.
Oh, I just remembered. It was called The Empire's States in Kind. That's what it's called.
Good. As you come to a fork in the road, where if we're looking at the map,
I pick it up.
Come on.
you come to a
Laird, come
geographical
on.
fork in the road.
I'm going out of character, boys. I'm not calling you killing. Laird.
Government name, Laird.
Seriously? Okay, anyway.
On the map, you can see that the fork to the left leads that smaller town, or not small, but the other town, and to the right is the main road that leads to the City of Values. So not takes you down the right path. And as he's going, he suddenly stops and what's everyone's passive perception one more time for me? Give
13.
me right off. 13,
10.
10,
16.
16? Okay, yeah. All right, you see this and not, it's like, oh shoot, someone's in the road. And you see,
I also was planning on
Well, I was
like
gonna-
sitting up with Nan. I don't know if there's space to have two, but just to sit up
yeah,
to help
you could
watch.
kind of sit up there.
Cool.
You see that there appears to be
One cheek.
a figure standing in the road. They have tall, pointy hair from what you can see at this distance, and they're waving their arms. As you begin to get closer, you see that there are 3 people laying just around this person. Just like they...
Like splayed out or like sleeping?
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
They definitely
Horizontal
look...
personnel.
It looks like they collapsed. So they definitely could be dead.
Those people doing a funny dance up there. What's...
Hey! Hello! Hey, I need some help!
Hello?
Not, I think we should go help.
We have time, right?
Hold
Okay.
on, guys. I think we should be a little on guard.
Yes,
Do you have your arm
but it looks
prepared?
like they need help.
I gotta tweak a little bit more. It's now or never with this.
You tweaking?
Gillian's tweaking.
I'm tweaking out. I've been working on something. Maybe this will be the time to test it out. So.
Well, let's hope nothing
Oh.
explodes.
Well,
Okay, that makes me a little nervous. Killian.
Just
I promise not to set
don't
the card on fire.
stray too far.
Okay.
Just remember,
Again.
don't let us get burglarized, please.
Why
Don't worry,
you
you're safe
stop
with us.
a little bit away and we can walk up.
I would actually
That's
rather
right,
be
right.
closer to you, in case
Okay.
someone tries to.
I'll stay in
jump
the cart with you.
Yes!
You 3 go check it out.
You can be a getaway
you.
driver.
That's a lot of pressure.
Giddy up. What are you talking about? The horse is gonna do all the work.
Oh, good.
You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
This whole cart by myself?
Done.
All right. So as he stops the cart, like about 20 feet or so away from this, now that you can see this gentleman who's wearing this.
There's an aura of highlight almost with the surrounding trees and the brush. You can kind of make out the appearance of this stranger a little better. You all gain a +1 to your insight roll.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You see before you what appears to be an elven man with a
Thank you, Rain Fox Arts.
a sort of soft olive skin tone. He has blonde, pointy hair that comes into like a fine widow's peak, and it sticks like straight up in a classic silly point. His eyebrows are long enough that they come off of his face in little twirls, and he has a long, pointy goatee. He's wearing a very, what appears to be a very thick green robe that sort of like is too long on the hands, so his hands pop in and out. The robe itself, you immediately notice, is very pristine, in perfect condition. Please, I need some help. I was traveling with my guards here, and we were attacked by bandits, and they took out my guards, and I would love if I could get some assistance over into the City of Values.
Roll for insight.
Yeah, I was gonna
would
say,
also
insight
roll,
check.
Roll for
Sus.
insight.
Can we all?
Yeah. Everyone else roll
Yeah,
insight.
I'm not inciting anything. I'm
You're in the car.
yeah.
+1.
Tweaking my arm.
Yes!
We're killing
We're killing it.
it. 21.
I rolled a nat 20 for... Where the heck is
A
my
natural
insight?
24.
25.
What? What does that dice look
Nine.
like?
4.
This side is
Nereus,
With
you're
the
like,
bonus.
you know, this is a little odd, but this is probably just how surface folk are. Killian, you're not even aware. You
Silly
two,
surfish folk.
you could swear his features are
Yeah,
all sort
touch
of
up your
weird.
hair.
His head looks too small for his body. You could swear you hear like giggling coming from his stomach.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Can I peer around at the people that are on the ground? Do they look like they're breathing?
Yeah, roll. You have 16 passive. You can tell all the folks are breathing. They do all appear to be asleep.
Is there
Oh.
they're asleep but no like hint of a smile, like they're listening? Like this is some sort of prank?
No, they definitely look like they are
Just a
asleep.
prank, bro.
Like you
Okay.
see like the slight dashing on their eyelids.
Okay.
Of, like-
okay. Like dreaming. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna whisper to everyone and just say, for some reason, I don't want to trust this guy.
Okay. I'm okay with also not trusting him.
I don't think
This
we should
doesn't
either.
feel right.
Hey! I'm
think I've read
still
about
here.
this.
Please, I will pay you if you take me to the City of Values.
Why are you wiggling?
Whoa!
I'm not wiggling. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who are you?
Are we
Um,
still in the cart?
You all have exited the cart
Yeah,
except for
people
Killian.
walked
okay.
over.
My name is Norman.
Norman.
Okay.
Yes?
I'm somewhat of a person myself.
Hello, fellow people.
Yes, I am Norman Notriel.
Is that like a normal person name? Anything?
It's a very
bit
Norman
of a
normal
normie.
But in a
name.
normal.
Yup.
And tell
I'm.
us what happened. here.
Normal, not.
Oh,
real.
well, there
I'm Norman.
there were bandits, and
That's
Is
not
that one of them?
This is not a good sign.
that was definitely a bandit for sure.
Oh my god.
So we should leave.
Yes,
need to
we
get to
should
the bottom
leave
of
as
this
soon
all,
as
all of us as a collective group.
You should just let me go with you.
Well,
So you can take me to the City of Values.
Well, hold on. It's a little presumptuous of you.
Uh,
What happened here? Why are these people asleep? Are these the bandits?
They're not asleep. They're dead.
oh, well that changes a lot of
Really?
things.
They were killed.
How's
They were
everything
my
going?
guards.
I'm gonna need you to be honest with me.
While they're having this conversation, can I just go and check to see and just kind of approach the bodies and just investigate a little bit?
Can I kick
Yeah.
one of the bodies? Gently.
I don't know if you need to roll anything for that. You just kick them.
I'm gonna go over there. Hey, okay, let me rephrase it.
Sure.
Nudge the body with my foot.
You both can investigate
Aggressively.
if you would like to.
Punt the child.
And would I get advantage on this because of my glasses?
I'm not rolling this dice anymore.
Because it is advantage
try to
on investigation checks within
Can't
1
roll
feet
it.
or one foot of me.
No one knows what that was.
Sure.
Except until I just
Oh!
announced it.
Yeah.
And while they're
Eyes of
over
minute see.
looking at the bodies, I
I'll
want
swap that out.
My
I
little
want to just
peepers.
like walk a little closer to this normal
DM die.
and
Aluga.
you're gonna have to be honest with us
Well, then.
if you want us to do what you're asking.
Oh, okay. They're not dead. They're just sleeping.
Okay, that's a start.
And we should take that one with us. And he points to what appears to be one that's younger than the other two.
Why?
Because I like him. And he makes really, really good souffles.
Oh. Sorry.
I'm too busy investigating with my advantage. I rolled a 19 and a natural 20. That is 23 for investigation.
23. Yeah, these people are definitely sleeping. When you nudge them, they also they groan, but they don't wake up.
So they're sleeping, but is there anything else that seems like off about how they're sleeping that I would also be able to tell?
Yeah, they
from-
look like they fainted, based on how they're laying on the ground. Like they were
kinda-
standing upright and
I don't know. I think these people are just unconscious, not just sleeping.
Huh.
Are you being truthful with us, sir?
I am being the most truthful, fellow sir.
Do you want to try that again?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Intimidation roll?
Yeah. Oh. Uh-huh. Yes.
I'm not real. And with that, the robe bursts open, and several small bodies with small flickering wings pour out.
Wings?
No. More of these things.
Nobody say your name.
I'd have you roll initiative, but with that, we're gonna take a quick intermission. It's
Timing.
about 15 minutes, right?
15.
It's been a minute. 15 minutes. We'll see you then when our lovely Norman Notriel has a bit of fun with our lovely 4 players here.
4 players?
Four players.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Talk about action.
Don't worry,
economy.
I'll explain it during the break.
Oh, great, great.
The road bursts
So
open.
No bird noises. No bird noises.
Thank God.
Welcome back, everyone. So when we left off, our lovely party met this interesting, strangely pointy-haired man who called himself Norman Notriel. And after pulling in very close, he burst into several other smaller creatures. And with that, I want everyone to roll initiative.
Let's do it. Combat.
Oh,
Yo,
Let's go.
I can't with these dice today, man. Okay.
It's okay. You're still ahead of me.
Wonderful. What
the bar is in hell.
do I have?
we need to scroll down.
Yeah, let's scoot it down
Oh.
a little bit.
That's a great point.
As long as you can still reach it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can definitely reach it. We're fine.
Okay.
wanna move
Perfect.
The compass
All right.
in a
Did
little
anyone
too.
roll above a 20? Oh, that's not me.
No, unfortunately.
All right, 15 to
16.
Oh, 16. Okay.
The pause for dramatic effect.
We'll have... No, it's reversed for me. Great.
Yeah,
Wow.
You're right.
Whew, brushing off the dust. 10 to 15.
Y'all.
Okay. What's after that? 5 to 10.
I got a 7.
7.
5.
7, 7, 5. Who has higher decks?
We have the same decks.
Roll these. Roll.
Yeah, we
these.
gotta roll it off. So
12.
6. But you go first.
Wonderful.
The same decks. That's interesting.
What a peculiar occurrence. Okay, that's back here. What am I missing from here? And then the rest of them are gonna go. Right, I guess. No, wait.
Like super accurate.
No. They have
I got a
6,
+2
so they're
on
actually
that
over here.
Oh yeah, I've got a high.
Great. Wonderful. So, Bogarth, you are the first to act as you see Norman suddenly shrink into several small figures with little tiny wings, blue faces, pointy features, and big sharp teeth smiles.
I am
You're in a really
so
good spot
in the
there.
middle.
It's like a
got
group
plan.
hug.
It's a big group hug.
Okay. All right. We're 3rd level now.
Let's go.
Fun stuff. I will use my bonus action to manifest Echo, and so you will see Bogarth will unsheath his rapiers, and he'll just kind of, grit his teeth a bit, but then you'll see his spirit sigil glow, but like crazy glow, and it will almost appear to lift off of his chest, and it'll just kind of converge and then throw itself. Let's have it go right next to Varia, on the west side of Varia.
The west side of Varia. Okie dokie. Pop out.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah.
And it'll manifest itself, and it'll appear kind of like just like a very blurry looking humanoid shape, but it clearly has also 2 sort of swords, 2 pointy things. And Bogarth will just go, I want to attack. What's happening? And then my Echo will make an attack against, what number is that? What are those numbers? That's
We have 2 and 3 next to
2
him.
and 3.
3 is south, 2 is north.
I'm gonna do let me make an attack at number 2.
Number 2, absolutely. Go
with
ahead
my
and roll.
Echo. And so that will be. Wait, what's game? Oh, it's terrible. Darn. Okay, that definitely does not hit. Actually, well, maybe a 10.
A 10. That does not hit actually.
Shoot, dude.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then I'm just gonna I'm going to go. That didn't go so well. Let me try, and I'll use my bonus action
Can you bonus
to
action
Oh no, you're right. I did. But sorry, 3rd level. I'm learning this stuff. Hold on.
He's got 6
I
bonus
can unleash incarnation because I took the attack action to make 1 additional melee attack from the echo's position. So I'll just say,
Oh.
let's try that again, and I'll just have the echo attack again.
Are you
Natural
adding?
1.
Are you adding the +1 if from? Are you attacking or is the echo attacking?
The echo's attacking.
Okay.
But it's a
your
natural
+1.
1, so
One of them.
unfortunate.
Yep.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
not on
As
I-
your
I have
as your
it.
echo swings wildly at this small creature, it suddenly you can suddenly see it's very clearly wearing this like nice rough suit with this big grin, and it goes, nah.
Well, of course, I don't want to mess up the suit, so.
Yeah, very clearly.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Move on. I'm done.
Wonderful. Bogart, that's your
So
turn.
sad.
So you see this Varia standing before you is the same head that was in front of you before, but it is now very squat. This one does not have wings, but it does have a small little knife.
It's flying.
No, it's not flying.
It's on the ground.
It's on the ground. And it goes, ha, got your toes, and stabs at your feet.
Ah.
I don't like that.
I start hopping.
Does a 16 beat your AC?
Yeah.
Okay, you are going to take 4 points of piercing damage
Woo!
as it stabs at your toes. Yeah.
Ah,
This guy.
come on.
Ankle biters.
Wonderful.
Ankle stabbers.
That's its turn. Nereus, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to. Okay, so 1 just attacked Varia. I'm gonna go at 1 with my rapier. Let me. Oh my god, it's been so long. Hold on. D8. There we go.
There's 5 of them up.
Mhm.
Okay. And oh, I see. That's not.
All right.
Starting off strong?
Does an 8 hit?
Yeah, same.
No.
That feels like
apparently
vicious
not.
mockery.
It certainly doesn't.
It's a 1d4 psychic
Take
damage
psychic
right now.
damage, yeah.
Vicious mockery.
Yeah, as you stab through the air, it definitely just sort of like squats down. Its head like shifts oddly like into its body, then back up, and like gung gung.
Here's a spin down instead. If you want.
Also,
All right.
don't forget that you have the orb.
I do have the.
And it doesn't cost a bonus action anymore. You can just do it.
I'm gonna call upon the spirits. Hey, I'm gonna call upon the spirits.
We actually just need you. So
Yeah.
it's not what
Can't
you
do this.
Wonderful. Where are you bringing the spirits to?
I'm gonna put them right in between that little space between me and the two fallen. The two fallen.
The two fallen individuals.
And we're gonna hold hands. We're
Oh,
friends.
nice. Yeah.
We're friends.
So
Four hands.
as the
grab it.
as our lovely viewers, as the mob of spirits, their war cry, their hands pull through the earth, coming forward, and one hand extends to you, Nereus, as 8 faces look back.
That's so exciting! Yay!
And y'all are here. You're here to stay. All right, awesome. Nereus, anything else you're doing with your turn? Going once, going else. All right, that is Killian. You are up.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the front of the cart. I'm gonna do a couple different things, but I'm gonna tell. That's not Brithen, right?
Yep.
I'll say, "Not get down."
Ah!
And
And he like
then
falls backwards into the back of the cart.
I'm gonna twist my arm and try to attack from a range
Oh?
at number 4.
Number 4. Okay.
Yeah. No way!
Oh my god.
Hope.
I mean, that's
Comedy of
that's
errors.
a 7.
7.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Oh, man,
It's
this
really
doesn't
not
feel
that
as good as I
funny.
thought it would.
Oh gosh.
Getting
Oh,
molested
sorry.
by these children.
Sneeze.
Okay, sorry. There we go. Killian, as
You're
your
so
do you want to describe how your attack comes out, even though it doesn't not make purchase?
Yeah, so I'll have to tweak it a little more in future because it didn't quite work as I throw my fist and you guys hear a loud thunk and then it launches straight past number 4. But I'll hop out of the cart and put my hand out, and it'll return back to my hand.
What the heck?
Magnets, man.
Some strong
They are
magnets.
very strong. This is why
Yeah,
I didn't
Are
know.
there magnets at this point? In this, oh, it doesn't matter.
Electricity
Hey,
touches steel and polarizes.
the blue pointy featured creature.
They're actually solenoids. but-
This one is wearing like a
Solenoid.
very nice sundress, but it's a little tattered towards the bottom. It like flutter up above the fist as it goes, and then it's like, ooh, that's mine now.
As I rip it back to my
Yeah.
hand. Or, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes
And
And now,
right?
yeah, go ahead.
I'll hop off the cart and run up closer to it, getting ready to do it again. And as my bonus action, my fist will start to pulse with a bunch of electricity, thanks to the spirits.
Rock and roll, Killian. All right, so now it is our lovely little spooky spirit friend's turn. So, what are they gonna do? They.
Wait, us spirits or your spirits?
Oh no, sorry, my spirits.
Too many spirits.
Gotta clarify.
Let me find where I have this pulled up here.
I know, I just noticed it.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me.
Wonderful. So number 4 is going to start us off. It's going to swing at Killian.
Sure gonna try.
Does a 13 beat your AC?
No.
It's like
Let's go.
claws at your hand and is,
It's like,
yeah, unmoving. Number
what?
3.
I thought it was yours. Take it.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, Snipe Dog,
this
is still my property.
Number 3, Bogarth, you need to make a, I believe it's a wisdom. Yep, a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, I'm good at this.
Love the wisdom.
the look of fear.
Or no.
Or nor
19.
Yep.
Yep.
the first good
You
roll of the
you
night.
see
I rolled a nat 20.
Bogarth.
I've never
The
rolled a
creature
skill check,
sort
there
of
are no
shoots out its tongue at you, which is abnormally long, and like it like barely like tickles you, and you feel like a funny sensation begin to shift through your body before you're fine. All right.
Well,
That's number 4. Number 3.
Oh. Weird.
Changed, but fine.
I'll never be the same, but I'm okay.
As it goes.
And now number 2 is going to go. Nearest, and you make a wisdom saving throw. And then number 5 is going to go at the same time. Bogarth, make another wisdom saving throw.
What? No, that was my only good roll.
You guys.
13.
All right, you are also fine. Once again, the
missed.
licks come out for you, but minus a strange feeling, you're good.
17.
17, you're also fine. Wonderful. You guys are just, no one's hitting.
We're used to this.
Wonderful.
Nothing is happening.
Varia, you are up.
Neither us.
Everyone's just like, Varia,
Okay.
as the combat unfolds rather uneventfully, surprisingly.
Okay, so I am going to move in a little bit closer to, thematically, move a little bit closer to the one that, the main one that's in
Yeah.
front of me, and just sort of cross my arms over me and fall back, and I will use what, it's
Trustful?
basically a misty step. And move over to, so I just fall into the
Little
dirt,
grave
into like
hopping?
a cloud of
Yep.
dust. I want to be maybe 2 squares this direction from Bogarth.
Here?
I want to be able to still be within 30 feet of 2 over there.
5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yay. So you'd have to be like here.
Can I be a little closer to Bogarth, like a little more east?
Like
Yeah,
it?
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Also, Ryan, just be careful not to pick it up by the shield. 'cause
yeah.
Yeah.
We broke it.
Yeah.
earlier today.
I told him.
Okay.
Okay, so I have got that. I have uh-huh. And then
Where'd you go?
not where you can reach me right now. And then
Away from
I
you.
will I will sort of reach into hold up my lantern and reach in and pull out some, like, a little bit of blue light, but it just turns really, really dark blue, and cast Bane at 1, 2, 3, and I can't see the one that's next to Killian. Whatever.
4.
Like not the one that is in between the sleeping people. So those 4.
Yeah. So 1 through 4.
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. I think it's 4. Let me double
Not
check.
you're casting it at not? No, not 1 through 4. Not and
also,
1 through 4.
Oh, it's up to 3. It's up to 3 creatures. I'm sorry. So then I will just do the 1, 3, and 4.
1 through 4.
Not
Good.
2. Yeah. It's a charisma saving throw.
Yes, they will make charisma saving throws.
It is charisma.
Wow. Okay, perfect. What do they have to beat?
14.
Number 2 succeeds.
Okay, so they are
Or sorry,
baned.
number 3 succeeds because it said 1, 3, and 4.
1, 3, and 4. Yes.
Yes. So number 3 succeeds. Sorry.
Okay, so 1 and 4 are baned.
Bane.
So they have a minus a d4 to all of their attack rolls and saving throws.
Wonderful.
Saving throws, you say?
And how does that manifest itself?
Mm.
And how does it manifest itself?
Oh, I already described it. I'm
Oh.
like throwing the light out.
Oh, yes,
You
that's
have
right.
to
That's
do
right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
It wasn't good enough.
I need
I
more
mean,
from you.
More. I throw some dirt at it too. Yeah.
Here's button your ass.
Yeah. I was about to say.
Perfect.
And so they're just kind of like sheathed in a little bit of like dark light, so you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a film. They can't really see as well.
Oh. They're like pushing through a plastic bag. It's awful.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Wonderful.
that is. Actually, with my movement, I'll move a little farther away. I'm sorry. That's good. Yep. I'm
Perfect.
good. I'm
Wonderful.
done.
Bogarth, you are up as we're back at the top of the initiative.
Oh,
order.
snap. Okay.
Not a lot of
I will
us.
redeem myself.
Dramatic.
I don't know. Let me. Am I flanking with Killian in my current spot? Or do I need to
Not
move
technically. You need to move 1 down.
1 south?
Or 1
Okay.
south, yeah.
And I won't trigger any attacks of opportunity?
You will not.
Okay, let me go ahead and move that. And I will go ahead and make an attack roll with flanking.
Perfect.
Against what number is that?
4. You got this, Bogart.
Yes! Great! Awesome! Heck
There we
yeah!
go. There we go.
That is 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
I forgot to roll damage. That is 9 points of piercing.
9 points of piercing. Already on number 4.
Yes, and then I will also use my bonus action to make another attack.
Okay.
But this time I'll
Did you even take your advantage?
it's flanking, so it's D4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
All right. I meant
Yeah.
flanking.
Yeah,
Adjusted flanking, give you-
Oh, dang, that was a 4-2. I'll just make another attack against the same target.
Okie dokie. Artichoke, go ahead.
That for sure hits. That is another 19 to hit
Yep,
for
that definitely
7 points of piercing.
All right, how are you attacking this thing?
So I am just going to say, "Come on, Bogarth, get it together!" and just yeah, and that's it.
Yeah. When you open your eyes from your little
Yeah.
attack,
Yeah.
you realize that you have it on either end of your swords.
Oh, let's go.
Great.
Whoa.
Well done, Bogart.
Perfect.
Sample now.
Wonderful. All right. Number 1 is going to go. No, not my little friend. It's time for you to end. And
But the rhyme.
yes,
I have to respect it.
so this area right here
No.
is going to be suddenly engulfed in a small darkness.
Including Viria?
Not including Varia. It's the 4 squares.
There's just a huge glare.
Yeah, it looks to the outside. It looks like a big, giant, smiling face. Bogarth within, it looks like you are being left at
What are those things
perpetually.
from Mario? Like ghosts?
I need you to
Is it
make
blue?
a
No,
wisdom
not
saving
boost,
throw.
I guess it might
Shy
be
guy.
booze.
Sorry, you
Like
said
the
wisdom
dark
save?
Mm-hmm.
ones.
Uh,
The dark ones.
don't fail me.
Maybe they're booze.
That's
That's
cocked. That's
cocked.
cocked.
Get rested. Oh, man.
10.
You are afraid.
Dang it!
Or frightened, I should
Which
say.
one am I frightened by? Frightened of?
You are frightened of number 1.
We are number 1.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Don't laugh at me. No.
For right now, this will have to work because I can't find it, but you are afraid. Perfect. That's its turn. So now we move to the spirits. Woo!
Oh.
What are our spirits doing? Lovely, lovely spirit master.
We're fighting.
Yo.
fight-
Let's go.
I want to know if we can inhabit that space where number 3 is prone.
Oh, like, can you be in that space when
Yeah.
number 3 is prone?
Oh, to get flanking.
We want to flank it.
Oh,
I mean, you can fly.
yeah, and you're incorporeal. Yeah, sure.
Heck yeah.
They're
Oh,
prone
do
on
you?
the ground, so
We're
you just get
gonna
above
move
them.
through number 1, pop out on the other side of it, a few kicks from the back.
yeah.
With all the feet that are just out.
yeah.
Exactly. So that is 18 plus 3, dirty 21 for
That definitely hits.
3 damage.
3 damage.
Let's go.
Against numero uno. Nice, nice, nice. As the as all your feet come out pummeling this small creature, its suit gets all roughed up. Oh! Oh!
And Killian, as these feet are extending from one side, a face will turn to you, extending a hand and say, "For better aim." You'll gain 1 inspiration.
Oh!
Wow.
Okay, let's go, spirits.
Alright.
Let's go.
Okay.
All
cheers to
right,
that.
that's the spirit's turn. Nereus, you are up.
So I'm gonna. Number 1 is Baned, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yarr. I'm gonna cast Wall of Water
Okie dokie.
around number 1, just kind of like encircle him in it, and he's
Mhm.
gonna, if I make it, you know. Can I just like have a good day?
Is it not a saving
No.
throw?
Oh, it is.
So you don't have to roll.
I have to
I
roll.
was like,
Oh,
no.
thank goodness.
Let's go.
Because you should not be
may have a
allowed
good
to.
day.
Yeah.
Nereus
Your
is doing
math
real well.
privileges have been.
Okay, so what kind of saving throw is it?
That is. Ooh.
Wait, are you actually rolling a spin down also?
Don't worry about it. What's the saving throw?
The other ones weren't working.
One other's not.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's kosher.
Oh my gosh. Damage, weapon attack.
As long as you actually roll it, it's fine.
Statistics.
It actually is a spin
Not
up
Let me
something.
find it.
20.
So it goes up
Oh,
to.
what if
yeah.
it just didn't say what it was?
It
I
actually
will
goes up to
find
30
it.
now.
And I believe it's a. s-
Oh,
it's a-
attack slash save? None.
Hold on. Concentration. You conjure
It calms down.
the
all
wall
of
at the far. Effective past.
That's what it sounds like from within
Con
the
damage
wall.
past the wall. Blah blah.
Everything's a little muted.
Like spirited away. It just gets quiet, which is
Yeah.
Okay, let me just so we're all up to
I
speed
don't
on
have
this.
the answer
You
either.
conjure a wall of water on the ground at a point you see within range. You can make a wall up to 30 feet long, 10 feet high, and 1 foot thick. Or you can make a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall vanishes when the spell ends. The wall's space is difficult terrain. Any ranged weapon attack that enters the wall space has disadvantage on the attack roll, and fire damage is halved if the fire effect passes through the wall to reach its target. So deal cold damage past the wall, cause the area of the wall that they pass through to freeze solid. Blah, blah, blah. Each 5 foot square frozen section has AC 5 and 15 hit points. Reducing a frozen section to 0 hit points destroys it. Sections where the wall's water doesn't fill it.
So it doesn't do damage,
It
it's
doesn't
just
do
difficult
damage.
terrain.
Yes, it's just difficult terrain.
Okay,
It just-
great.
Sorry.
Well,
I
glad
was
we
like-
figured that out. No, it's all good.
Paragraph.
yeah. All
It's
right.
a
Monologue about
wall
the
of
spell for a
text.
little
I mean, water.
Yeah, well, shoot.
But
Wizards. All right.
Shadow money.
Great. Anything else you're doing, Nereus? Or how does the water like appear?
I kind of do like a circular motion with my hands and kind of force it up out of the ground like that, like I'm pulling it from the ground itself, and it like this glowing ring appears around number 1, like this
Yep.
glowing ring, and goes and shoots up into the air to surround them.
Heck yeah.
Wow,
Wonderful. It does not look happy being in a wall of water. Great. Nereus, Killian, you are up.
All right, that's number 3. That's right below me, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. To the north of you is number 3.
I'm gonna take a step towards number 3.
Bam.
And just
Give
try
it
to
the
punch
good
him
old
right in the
1-2,
gut.
Yeah. Nice.
Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit, unfortunately.
We're doing awesome.
Got one of mine.
No, it's okay.
They roll pretty good.
It's fine.
All right, I've got another set. It's fine.
I gotta remember to bring dice next time.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, then you know what time it is. As a bonus action, I'm gonna whip out a torch.
No!
Oh gosh! Oh no!
Julian, please, think about it.
Wait.
Just think about it this time.
We've got the wall of water. Maybe it won't go so poorly. I don't know.
I haven't shot Greta yet.
Wonderful. It
Yeah,
is
but
now
we see it
their
in your
turn.
eye.
I
Killian,
could
you need
do
to
the
make a
inspiration, but I'm
wisdom
gonna
saving
save it.
throw.
Wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. 14?
14. That passes. You are fine. As number 3, once again, shoots out its tongue, lands in your cheek. Just a little kiss. Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Wonderful.
There you go.
Number 2 is swinging at Nereus. Number 5 is swinging at Bogarth. Bogarth, that's a 13 to hit you. Nereus has an 18 to hit you.
18 hits.
Nope.
All
Appreciate
right.
your rain.
Wonderful. Nereus, you're going to take 4 points of piercing damage
Okay.
as as number 2 latches onto your arm and begins biting into your flesh.
I shake him like he's a dog.
Yeah. Get off me. Wonderful. That's their turn. Varia, you're up.
Okay. From where I am currently standing, I need 60 feet. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're within
Oh
range.
yeah. I'm going to sort of next to that's fine.
What you doing?
Pull out of my I have a shovel in my pouch and I'm just going to sort of pretend that I'm tossing it into the sort of middle of all of those and I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Ooh.
And it's just a big shovel that's gonna
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, that's
hit on
That'd
awesome.
be great. A giant shovel. Do you have something you want to use for that, or should should I pull from my sack?
No, we'll use one of mine. That's fine. I'll just I don't know.
Or, yeah.
It could be this guy.
Cool.
Perfect. And it's going right.
Yeah, as close to.
I'm surrounded by known allies.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I want to be able to try to get as close to all 3 of those in the middle, but that might be the closest. Yeah, I don't know if I would be within melee of all 3 of them.
Yeah,
There.
technically you are. Sorry, it's a little screwed
Yeah,
from my point of
okay.
view.
It is
Great.
in the difficult terrain then, technically, for movement purposes later.
Technically.
But would it?
Is it even affected by that? I don't know.
We'll cross that bridge.
Yeah.
I
Anyways.
may not move it anyway.
Shovel. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah. It kind of spins around and kind of gets really big, and then
The 3 around it just kind of all look confused that a shovel has just appeared from nowhere. And they're like, a shovel? Really? Why is it a shovel? That's not very threatening.
Okay, so that was for my bonus action, and then for the action, I'm going to keep the momentum of the shovel spinning and try to hit 1 with it.
Go right ahead.
Heck yeah.
Hit him. Knock him out.
I
Boom.
won't. It's a 13 to hit.
Once again, they're just too small and just woof. Whoo.
I threw it wrong. Next time.
Son of a.
And then I'll stay there.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Bogarth, you are up as they are beginning to chitter chatter amongst themselves a bit. A shovel, really? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, bury your good looks? Oh, we got him.
What?
Wow.
Gain 1d4 health from the psychic.
I would like Bogarth to move 1 space north to gain flanking. with my friend Vivian.
Onto the rocks.
That was actually like difficult terrain or anything? Oh, okay, that's
Oh,
fine.
there's rocks there?
I will hop onto the rocks.
They're very small.
Sorry.
And I will go to make 2 attacks. But as Bogarth is going to make 2 attacks, Bogarth will realize that the attacks aren't coming from me, but they're coming from my echo. And I will make 2 attacks using my thingy against. Crap, what number is that?
Three.
That's
3.
The one in between me
Two's
and
behind
your echo.
you.
And so against that one, yes.
Yeah.
So this is 1 attack.
Now they
that's
can't
pretty
see it.
darn good.
Yeah, no. Viewers, you don't even
That
know.
is. Oh shoot, dude! I'm all mixed up, man. Oh crap!
What to hit?
It is a lot. It's like 25 to
Okay,
hit.
great. Then it hits.
And
What's
that
your
is
damage?
6 piercing against number 3.
That's number 3.
And then
Perfect.
I will make another attack against number 3 from my echo space.
Ooh.
It's not amazing. Well, hold on. That is 15.
15. That unfortunately
No!
misses.
What?
As one makes purchase and it, whew,
Darn,
and like
okay.
its pelvis like jumps up
Yeah.
into its throat and then back down.
And Bogarth will kind of just like come
Very
to.
comic
Like a
style.
cartoon,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bogarth will just like, what is happening? and he'll just like, I need to figure this out, man.
Bogarth, are you
and I will
okay
use
over
my
there?
bonus action to make another attack, but for as Bogarth against, is that 5?
Using your bonus action?
Yeah, so I used my
Your thing?
Echo
Great.
Knight thing to do that. And then I will use my bonus action to swing against number 5.
Swing and
And that is terrible. It's a 1. Yeah, it's a 1.
It is.
Swing
It
and a
is.
miss.
I can see.
All right. Maybe my echo's better at this time. Shoot. That's my turn.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, you technically didn't make that roll anyways because you were technically frightened.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
Right, because I'm frightened of 1.
Is it just
Yes.
Right. And you did move closer to 1.
Oh yeah. it's
Oh, I
okay.
did.
Yeah,
so
you
I
could
shouldn't
not have
even
done that, yeah.
It's okay. I mean, I didn't hit anyway.
Yeah,
So
so we're all
then
good.
I should have rolled with disadvantage then.
We're not gonna
It
worry about
doesn't
it because
matter,
I
it
didn't
was
catch
a
it
1.
But I mean, I
But
did make
technically,
1
yes.
hit on 3.
for Echo, but it does. I missed it until I was like, "What's
Okay.
the magical effect?" I'm like, "Oh right."
yeah,
Very
okay,
great.
The train rolling.
It was my fault. All right. Number 1,
Thank you.
after frightening Bogarth, is now going to turn to Nereus as its big grin.
Don't look
Hello
at me like that!
I don't like it.
How do you feel about your toes?
I like where they are.
No
Joke's
food
on
for
you,
free.
they're fins.
They're webbed.
It's gonna move up there.
Don't you dare separate them.
Don't you dare separate them. Does a 17 beat your AC?
Yes, a 17 beats my AC.
Forced evolution.
Wonderful. You are going to take 8 points of piercing damage as it is stabbing into your legs and feet. All right.
Awful.
I know it's horrible. Aren't I so good at being horrible things?
No,
All right, our lovely viewers, spirits, you are up. What are y'all doing?
We bonked them.
You bonked them. Oh dang, which one? Number 5?
Oh, yeah.
1.
Oh yeah, I guess we'll move to follow number 1.
Oh.
No,
No, that's not within range.
Oh
Go ahead.
wait.
Oh.
I would like to keep the flanking though.
It would have been difficult. It still has
Okay,
no movement.
okay.
But, what?
I would like to move to keep
Oh,
flanking.
flanking.
Small flanking?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
flank train. At least we're not just standing in like a straight line or something.
It's
That's
just an L.
15 to hit.
15. That does not hit.
Ooh.
As the spirit's big spiritual, is it still feet or what is it?
Our rain of fists comes down a little too short.
It looks back at the mob of spirits like through its legs, like, where are your toes?
What is with this man toes?
This guy's got a thing for toes, doesn't he?
All
This
right.
thing's gotta go.
Nereus, it's your turn.
Okay, so when one of them attacked me, my wall of water is a concentration spell. Do I have to?
Make a concentration
I'll
check.
save.
Yep.
That-
So it should, as long as it's above a 10, you're fine.
Okay.
And you add your con modifier.
Okay.
Nah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm totally fine. That's
Great.
13.
Yep, you're fine.
Cool.
You're still feeling the water pulsing through you.
Yeah, I'm so
You can
I
dance
can
if you want to.
I
All right.
can I can.
Don't
but
leave
I
your friends behind though. All right.
so because of my abilities, I can technically swim up this wall of water.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm
right.
gonna swim up the wall of water.
That's
Which
so
is,
cool.
I made it. How tall did I make it again?
It had
10
to be
feet
20,
high?
right? Or 10.
10 feet high?
10 feet high. Okay. You can be. Let me. Rock and roll, Nereus. Wow, that is not what I was expecting. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
It doesn't really fit super well, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Nereus swims up the floating wall of water. Just
It's a ring around it, right?
Mhm.
Why don't you just put it on top?
oh, that's a great.
Yeah.
Well, but it would have been in.
Yeah, the space. It's
There you go.
we're
That's
good.
cool.
It's
It's
getting a
cool.
little bit messy. Everything's really close together on this map.
Sorry, y'all. And then I'm gonna attack with my rapier. Can I do a sneak attack with that? I'm
Do a sneak
so
attack.
far
Would you
above him.
would you have advantage in the situation? I'm gonna just carefreely say yes because you just swam up your own wall of water, which is just really cool. So
But I mean, there's also like an ally next to the thing that they're
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
attack. So
Yeah.
it would
So
it
you
would,
would,
still be
yeah.
sneak attack
Sorry,
even if
it's-
there wasn't an
we're in this at this point. I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing. So yeah, you can
Thanks, kind of.
Yes.
Okay. It's 2d6 and a d8. Ow! Don't screw this up for me.
No way.
What'd you roll?
That's a 7 to hit.
Come on.
Unfortunately, Nereus, you are just feeling yourself too much with being in the water again. You're like, oh, finally.
Finally.
And you just overcorrect.
Yeah, I saw myself in the reflection of the water. I'm like, oh, who is that? That is, they're stunning. And I miss completely.
He can swim?
He can swim.
What?
Boy, howdy, that kid can swim.
All right, Killian, you are up.
All right. Well, I'm done rolling my own d20, so it's time for you to roll d20s instead.
Okay.
I'm gonna move one space closer to Bogarth, so that I can see number 1.
Mhm.
This is technically not a ranged attack or a spell attack. It's just a catapult. So I'm gonna pull out a rock and fling it.
Crank,
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 crank, crank, crank. Wow, straight through to number 1.
Perfect.
And they gotta make a dex saving throw, beating a 13.
Beating a 13.
And it's baned, right?
It is Bane.
It's Bane.
Minus a d4. You want me to roll a d4?
What is it? What's the DC?
13.
It certainly fails.
Let's go.
So that'll be 18 bludgeoning damage.
On which one? On
Number 1.
One.
I said it gotta go. It's gotta go.
Whoa, okay. No messing around.
And that day, Killian, no
So
D4 for
the
me.
creature, like the creature which was looking at Nereus is now looking at you, Killian, as you begin throwing this. It's like, oh, you're gonna skip stone, shoot, poof, like through its
Like,
teeth.
through its
Yeah.
one of the rocks that you gave me, so it's like a sharp
Yeah.
rock just.
Yeah. Oh, because you had to break it.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is a comic effect of like it goes gung, gong, and falls out in front of it. My teeth, where'd my teeth go? It doesn't look very happy about that.
It's alive.
It's alive.
All right, bonus action. I'm gonna light that torch.
Please think about what you're doing.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, that's me.
I call this a threat.
Yeah.
Great.
It's not a threat. It's a promise.
Wonderful.
Arson counter
Killian.
plus
All right, that's your turn, Killian. Number 3 is not very happy with you, Killian. It's gonna swing for you. Number 5 is gonna swing for Varia. Number 2 is gonna
I've done nothing to it.
move over to. Can it even be within range? I don't think there is a. It's. 10.
So attack of opportunity then from the
Yep,
echo.
you do get an attack of opportunity.
Let's go.
That's gonna move around to also attack Killian.
Oh my goodness. What is happening? It's like the third one I've rolled.
It is.
You were like 2 and 3, or
No, one.
It's just a one.
They're just too slippery, friends. There's too small, too slippery.
do it.
Killian, does a 13 beat your AC?
No, it does not.
Varia, does a 15 beat yours? Okay.
Man, we should have traded.
You are going to take 4 points of piercing damage as it begins biting into your flesh. Just finds a nice little spot in your shoulder and is like,
Yeah, stop touching our healer, please.
Wonderful. That's their turn. Varia, you are now up.
Oh, yes, I certainly am. You said 4 points?
Yes, 4
Okay,
points piercing.
so, oh my gosh, I cannot even see the other side of that 10-foot water. Is my shovel's not? I would like to move my shovel next to 1. Oh, why? Thank you. And I would like to. I don't know if it would count as difficult terrain. I can move it 20 feet, so I
Yeah,
I assume it would
it's
be
fine.
okay.
It's fine. You can. That's within reason.
And then I will, after seeing Killian sort of wind up his arm, I'm like, that's a really good idea, and start swinging the shovel until it just thumps.
Yeah.
Grievous.
BattleBots?
And I still,
Come on!
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 9.
Oh no! I really should remove the cooldown on inspiration.
No.
This is rough.
We're getting all the
And
battles
then-
out for the rest of the campaign.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Front
true.
loading.
That's annoying. I will then.
Absolutely. Manifesting.
I'm gonna wait. So your wall of water, it's ranged attacks that have disadvantage.
Yes. Let me look. So, any ranged weapon attack that enters the wall's space has disadvantage on the attack roll, and fire damage is halved.
Ranged weapon attack.
Yes.
Cool.
Not ranged spell.
I'm mad. I'm gonna send a guiding bolt. So it's
Whoa.
just,
Go!
I'm going. So I'll
Started blasting.
Anyways.
So anyways.
I'll hold my lantern up so it's like right in front of my eye and sort of like
Yeah, like eyeball it, bullseye.
yeah, eyeball it so that it goes so that I can
Whoosh.
maybe see it better next time for the stupid shovel.
Hit that chicken with a shovel.
That might be better. 16?
16. That does
Did you
hit.
do that with disadvantage?
Yes. I had disadvantage? I don't. It's a weapon attack.
Oh, weapon attacks. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yay!
your beautifully green bolt flies forth.
And it is 4d6 radion. That's a lot.
You can't make the
damage.
joke every time.
Okay.
Watch the mechanic, it's still funny.
Is it though?
I am laughing, I guess.
So it's 13 radiant damage
Mad dead horse.
to 1, and the next
So that's what
attack
matters.
roll made against it has advantage
Well,
for the
ve-
end of my next turn.
Varia, I have bad news for you, as it doesn't
I did a lot
have
of damage.
a next turn.
go.
As your bolt
Darn.
illuminates it in your brilliant green flame.
Ha!
As it, no, I need my flash.
Goodness.
Well, at least something hit it.
This is
Out
more
of
I
the
got
Where did the
bodied in
music
like
go?
a 4-second period. We were just like, wham!
Like, okay, it narrowly missed a shovel flying by its
It
head.
would have been a 2-second period if we had hotter
What is going on
rolls.
with you?
Yeah, right?
Man, what's happening?
Hey man, that's combat.
True.
That's
Wonderful,
combat.
Varia, that's your turn. And we
Yes.
have Bogart, you're up next.
So I'm no longer frightened then.
You are no longer frightened. You're
Let's
it.
go. It's not like I would have remembered anyway. Okay,
Oh, we
great.
had to make a con save anyways, right on that.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, true, yeah.
regardless.
You can't concentrate when you're dead.
All right,
I'm
keep
going to now move myself north so that I'm flanking with Varia, flanking on 5.
Boop, 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 boop.
And I'll just kind of like, oh, what was that? Okay, and I'll go to that spot and just say, focus, and I will swing.
Pressure's on. Come on.
Come on.
Good vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes.
Okay, great. Yes, let's go.
We
Let's
were-
go. Great, let's go. Yes.
The vibes work.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 7 points of piercing
Wonderful. On number
on 5.
numero 5. Wonderful. Bada bing, bada boom. It is skewered.
And I'll skewer it. I'll just go, yes, yes. And then I will move my echo
so that it has flanking with Killian. It's just nothing but flanking. Man. Oops, all flanking. And I will use my bonus action to make an attack. Actually, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, did you mean like you wanted the?
Yeah, it's okay though.
Oh, yeah.
Well, which one looks more damaged?
You don't know.
I will.
Sassy.
On a scale of 1 to 30, how damaged does that one look?
If it- no damage, no.
If it
That
had
is
to eat good berries to feel better, how many would it take?
It's like a. Let's see. What is that? 23 to hit.
That definitely
That
hits.
is 9 points of piercing.
On number 2. Fantastic.
And I'm just gonna flavor it as I find purchase in the one. I'll also hear my spirit move at the same time and thrust with me.
Nice.
In
In
concert.
tandem.
Yes. And yeah, that's my turn.
Ah! All right, it's not happy that you stabbed it. Why am I yelling?
It's intense.
You're performing.
He's gone. Right. Wonderful. Spirits, you lovely, lovely things. You are up and ready to go.
I think we're gonna weave our way through that water. Try and get some flickety flanking on number. Is that 3?
It's great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure, we can go there.
You're right.
Is that the flanking you wanted?
Do we not get flanking from his echo?
No,
No,
you
you
get it from
can't.
him.
Oh,
he gets
okay.
it from us.
Loud and clear. Cool.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
No.
How's 9 to hit?
Spirits are right there with us.
Spirits are rolling so hot.
Can they inspire
Unfortunately,
themselves?
with the high roll of 9, the spirits do in fact miss.
Darn.
As number
They
3
just overshoot.
flits
High
and flickers
card.
around.
3.
As it turns, look the spirits in the face and says, All right.
Give me your toes.
Hey, he's gone.
No, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
It's not all of them. It's just
Yeah,
was
just
that one.
it was that one. There's always one. You know, in a group of 6 people, there's always that one guy.
One of them
All right.
like
It ain't me, so which one of y'all is?
Ah,
Toes goes.
shoot. Who lost their toes?
Freudian slip.
All right, back on track. Nereus. Just so flustered from the water and
There's a lot going on, man. I'm
there
gonna.
certainly is.
Oh shoot! I am. Ooh, I'm gonna. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna swim back down the water.
Oh, sure.
Gonna.
The water's
Hey,
still there.
I've got a very not ranged weapon, so I need to be close.
Yeah, like, wait, what am I doing?
I'm like, wait, hold on. And I am going. Can I attack number 2 with my rapier? And does that count as flank? Is he flanked right now? With Bogarts?
No,
No. Okay, that's okay.
the echo does not count.
Yeah, it's a one-way flanking.
Gotcha.
That
Okay.
one's number 3. You doing number 2 or number 3?
Let me do number 3.
Okay.
Number 3 is closer. I'm gonna attack.
You do
My
still get the
rapier.
sneak attack though, because I'm close enough.
Yer. Let's do it. Okay. Let me. That seems right. Okay.
Well, that's gone.
It's just right there. Never
If
gonna
any,
find
like,
it again.
divine being wants to grant me inspiration right now, that would be amazing.
Just
Yeah, what's the cooldown?
Okay. Well, that's a 11 to hit.
unfortunately, Nereus.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Was on a night
On a night
Try
like
a different
tonight.
one.
What?
Ugly.
Try one of hers. Try one of
This
hers.
is
Yeah.
None of mine are working. Try
Nereus,
one of
you
hers.
maybe you just woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, because like they're just like this one now just like dodges like it's like. What are you even trying to do?
I don't know what I'm trying to do. Can you just sit still for me, please?
No, you're trying to kill me.
I'm reduced to tears.
So I
Okay. Condition crying. All right, Killian.
I'm gonna try to fly swat number 3.
Yeah, go for it.
Just open palm.
Go for it. That's awesome.
So I still have the shocking damage going. So
Go, Gadget.
It is like
It's one of those electrifying.
Yeah.
Nat 20!
Let's go!
It all
Okay.
came down to this.
Okay, so that would be 14 base damage plus plus 9 more. 23 damage, 7 of which is lightning, and the rest is bludgeoning as I just.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's you see a collection of strange bones inside. Is
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then I'm not gonna attack with it, but I'm just gonna put the torch up to number 2.
That's what I call a
Hands in the air.
You love that torch, man.
The other 2 are gone. This is a new one.
Oh, my bad.
This is the first time I've used
This one that is in this sundress looks to Bogart's Echo, looks to you, Killian, and just goes, "Point taken." It's gonna take a disengage action. 5,
You
10,
get
15,
back
20,
here right now.
25, 30.
All right, try number 2.
That's its turn. Vera, you're up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will flick the lantern and Two hears a bell, a very loud bell
Gong.
in its ear, and it's a Toll the Dead. It's a wisdom save.
Okay, what does it have to beat?
A 14.
Ooh, it does not.
Woo!
That's a negative.
And it has taken damage.
Heck yeah, I figured. 7 necrotic damage.
Okay. It suddenly stops flying. It falls to its knees and says, I can hear the bells. I hear them ringing. Oh! And it goes down.
Finally.
I was going to hairspray.
And
right?
with that, I was attempting to reference Hairspray.
Oh, okay.
Is that you? Na, 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 na. All right, with that, we are out of combat for the time being.
Just go over and retrieve my shovel.
Yes.
Not a good that thing. Come on.
Wait, what's
Well,
the time?
As Not pops his head up from the back of the wagon, he's like, "Are we good?"
We're
Yeah,
good.
we're good now.
yes.
You can stand up. We're okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Are they
No.
dead? And he points to all the people.
No, they're sleeping. All the.
Oh,
little-
should we kill them?
No,
no.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Should we?
not yet. We need to talk to first.
Not yet.
Just because this was at the tail end of combat, before the spirits truly fade away, I think they will offer a small gift of healing to a player in need. Most in need?
Was I the only one that took damage?
Yep.
Oh, I took
Or-
damage. I'm at 7 health.
Oh.
Oh no!
Yeah, I think
Here's
I think
the-
I
Nereus.
forget that I took damage.
I think Nereus will.
I'm just sobbing messily.
We'll have to imagine the spirits like crawling
I
and
didn't
just.
realize you took that much. I'm sorry.
Wait.
Give Dearest a little boop on the nose.
Do I add anything to that?
I believe
Thank
it
you.
is
But
just
Killian,
the spirit.
What are you doing
All
with
right.
those torches?
4 HP.
Well, they hurt people,
Thank you.
and we wanted to hurt them, so I hurt somebody with it. I'll douse
1
it in
plus
the
1
puddle
equals
next to
4.
Nereus.
In the wall of water.
Yeah, oh, yeah, if it's still.
Bogarth in an out of character moment will, or like in a moment that seems out of character, will ignore the unconscious people and just walk up to his spirit echo that hasn't faded yet, and he'll just try to walk around and just look at it. And while that's happening, it's also gonna just be walking, and we're just gonna just
Circle.
circle each other for a bit. I want to get a good look at you. Stop moving. And then he'll stop moving, and he'll just get a good look, and then I'll poke it, and it'll disappear, and it'll just back into my sigil,
Slurp.
and I'll just go. What the heck? What's happening?
What was that?
That was
I
ours.
don't know.
That was
Well.
really cool.
Was it?
Yeah.
I guess it was.
Is Alice still on the card?
Alice
Oh,
is
right.
not with you. You did not grab Alice before you left.
We We promised we'd take her.
Wait!
We didn't grab Alice.
Wait, we didn't mean to do that.
We thought she was coming back.
It's all right. I'm sure that her and her mom will head to town, the other town. So.
No,
See the
we-
progress.
We have to go back. What the heck?
How far
are
are
we?
This day?
You look back towards the town. You've been traveling for like a couple of hours.
Oh my god.
You look back. Apt. You look back down the road you came down, and you see two figures, one slightly taller than the other.
On the road again. Just
It
can't
waves.
wait to be back on the road.
Oh my gosh.
As Alice and Bertha are catching up. To
Oh, thank goodness.
We would have waited in the
Oh,
morning.
man.
We thought they were coming back. We said go pack and then meet us.
Dang, we must have been moving so
We can only
slow.
thank Lua
There's a
for
lot of
looking
us.
out
There's
for our
horses.
head count.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man. Okay.
Well, we scouted ahead.
We were just clearing the road for you.
Yeah, we just wanted.
Welcome back.
Give us a second. Her legs aren't great.
Oh no.
All right, we'll wait.
Can we
Yikes.
go in? Well, first I want to see if there's anything on these little, whatever these things were, these little flying things. Anything on the bodies.
Loot the corpses.
Loot his corpse.
Let's cut to
Take
the
his
chase.
ass.
We loot the corpses.
You'd pick him up.
Yeah.
What's on
Try to-
you?
try to
Transport
flavor.
part.
You looking at their small little forms, they all seem to have deflated, like almost like they were balloons. Their skin's like. The only one that hasn't is the head of the now burned clean small figure with the pointy hair. His toothless skull is the only thing that remains of him.
Oh, the toe lover.
Yeah, toe lover.
Right.
I don't want to
Toothless
touch
toe
that.
lover.
do any of
Match
these
made in heaven.
would any of us know? Well, have
What it
have,
is, yeah.
have any of you seen
Can
these
I-
things before?
Roll history on it.
Yeah, roll history.
Can we- I would also like to know.
Rolled a nat 20 the only time I didn't roll in that thing. So that's the
Jeez,
problem.
man. Well, shoot, dude.
11.
11.
7.
Okay, Varia.
Can we have an 18 combined?
You were both peering really hard.
Yeah.
That's how that works, right?
7. Varia, you're not really sure.
The skin
The one
is
thing, yeah.
a lot.
The one thing you know for sure is that you're pretty sure that these would be malevolence. Killian, looking them over, these are definitely a kind of malevolent spirit. You're not totally positive what the smaller ones were, but the central, the sort of larger one that didn't have wings. You've heard like of a folklore that talks about the ringmaster, which is just a sort of tongue-in-cheek name given to a specific trickster kind of malevolent that is known to play small tricks here or there, and also teach errant lovers lessons about affairs by transforming them into frogs.
Oh.
Did any of us
That's
have an
not where I thought that was
affair?
going.
Did anybody have an affair recently? And then maybe that's why. Not to cry. You don't have to share.
No, I haven't gotten there yet.
No.
Would
We're not to have
Bogart
an
even know what
affair?
an affair is?
I would know. I'm reading about it.
What kind of books do you read, Bogart?
No. Don't worry about it. I'll just cover up the book.
Is that Tusk Love?
No. Maybe.
Well, yeah, that's pretty odd. At least we didn't get turned into frogs. None of us
true.
were having affairs.
Yeah, we're all safe. So.
Okay,
What?
so after
Did you just change your accent?
even they noticed.
How are they so perfect
Yeah,
every time?
true.
Oh my god.
Just
The
know.
glad we
spirits
had
had
it
an
that way.
affair.
Oh, it was you!
You're the one with the orb.
Okay, so after looking at the deflated corpses, Can I go over and try to? I don't want to take anything that these sleeping people have, but just rifle through. Are they actually bandits, or are they just like
Common folk.
common folk wandering
Yeah,
people that pass by?
So just looking them over, vary a roll history for me. Looking them over, you see that there appears to be
3.
These look like people.
Sure do.
One of them appears to be there's sort of like 2 smaller-ish figures. One appears to be sort of like a teen half-elven boy. Another one is a half-elven woman. You guess she's probably in her like upper middle age. And the last one appears to be about the size of a halfling man, but his face is covered by a mask that appears to have like the eye holes are covered in this sort of like compound like glass. Makes it look very much like the face of a bug.
Oh, wait, which when the things that we killed, they said like, but we want to take this one because we like this one for whatever
the
reason.
little one.
They were pointing at the boy.
Okay.
The teen.
Okay.
Okay.
What is it with people in this area kidnapping children?
Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
Deja vu.
I don't
I
know.
don't like it.
I'm going to go up to one of the adults and just kind of attempt to wake them up gently. And if that's
Rouse
not
them.
working, try to maybe shake them awake. And if it's
Yeah. If you want to try to wake them up, you have to
If
make
I
a medicine
really
check.
need
Clear.
I can come up. I can come up and start using spare the dying.
They're actually not unconscious. They are just asleep.
Oh, okay.
They were not knocked to zero.
Well, just like try
okay.
a couple of things.
Yeah.
I also.
That's gonna be 14 for medicine.
14. Yep. You're able to. Which one do you want to wake up?
Number 1.
Oh, I didn't
Unless it's the
write.
boy. I'm trying to wake up one of the adults.
That's the woman.
Okay. Sure.
What? What? Who are you? What's going on?
Oh, I know. Relax. We just saved your life from some crazy folklore fairy things.
Are you a bug?
What?
I don't know. I forget I said anything.
Never mind.
What are you doing with that? Wait.
And she pulls out a small knife. She's like, "What are you doing here?"
I'm just gonna very gently just grab the knife and go, "You really don't want to do that,"
That's not threatening at all.
and then just take it away from her. Like, we are not here to hurt you, and just put it down if I can, if I'm able to.
She'll comply.
In fact, we saved
Yeah.
your lives.
She'll
so-
let you take the knife, but she still is like a little alarmed, and she keeps eyeing Bogarth specifically.
Oh, is there something on my face?
I'll take a little step in front of Bogarth.
Yeah, he's not a threat either. We just handled the threat. Look, see these gooey little.
Deflated.
And
Deflated corpses.
she looks over to the boy next to her. She's like, "Is he okay? What happened?"
We found you guys knocked out on the road with these beings standing above you. We killed them and are now waking you up.
Oh gosh. Marl, wake up! Come on, wake up!
And she wakes up the boy.
I'll come help wake
Do you-
the other one up too.
Do you know this other one?
Are you pointing at
The one that looks like a bug, like you said.
Yes, I do. He's with us.
Is he a bug?
We
We were just told to look out for bugs. I still don't really understand.
We weren't really given a lot of information.
But the thing on that guy's face looks very bug-like.
Well. Okay, if I tell you the truth, you have to promise not to do anything rash.
I'll
Okay.
Promise.
Yeah.
give her back the knife. Like,
She gently takes it and sheaths it.
Yes. We are bugs. We're thieves.
Bogarth will just let his hands rest on his rapiers.
But I promise. What was that? Whoa!
I
whoa,
ch-
whoa.
I just-
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Up.
It
What are you
happens a lot.
talking about? There's 10 of them. That's so many.
We need more.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we weren't trying to go after any big things. We weren't trying to hurt anyone. We just saw a gentleman wandering the road. We were staking out this area for a while, but not many folks have come through. It's been rather dry, and so
Pointy hair.
yes, actually, crazy eyebrows.
Yeah, they were the ones that attacked you, and we dealt with them.
That would make sense. He just smiled at us, and that's the last thing I remember.
He had some tricky magic up his sleeve.
In good faith, my name's Quinta. This is my nephew Marl, the boy who's like groggily, like wiping his eyes. Looking good, being able to look at Quinta now clearly. She has this sort of like big tussle of dark curly hair that's all been sort of like pulled back, but it's sort of falling out. You see both her and the other two appear to be wearing primarily like woven like bracers, and it's this like reed-like material seems to be woven into a lot of their clothing. Aside from that, they all have hoods and wear sort of dark leathers underneath.
What is her? Is she half open as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Marl appears to be a sort of like lanky teen boy with a similar sort of curly hair. That's a nice dark chocolatey brown. He's wearing a similar getup, but he appears to be wearing like less pieces, and they seem to be more ill-fitting. He kind of just like rubs his eyes and says, "Oh, what's going on?" Marl, don't worry about it. Can you please just wake up Gris? And he goes over and wakes up the halfling man.
Gris.
Mm-hmm. When he wakes up, he takes off the mask and is definitely more on edge than the other two. He has a handkerchief up just right under his eyes, and his hood covers most of the rest of his face. He immediately like stands upright and is like, "Look at all of you, you're on edge." Says, "Now, I know bugs aren't always looked upon with positive views, but I do really appreciate you helping us out. Marl has always been rather subject to, let's say, malevolent actions. Both he and his sister have always had a rather strong connection with the spirits, and for him it's unfortunately rather negative.
How so?
Well, always just things have gone missing in the night. And he sort of pipes up, "They're just always messing with me, man. Like, I just... like, I'll go and I'll get myself some lunch, and then suddenly one will pop out from a corner and they'll knock over my bowl, and then I have to eat it off the ground." And
Is it lunch you bought or lunch you stole?
lunch I made sometimes. Please don't have any Marl is new to this. I brought him into this. It's not his fault. If you're going to blame anyone for our actions, it should be me. But I want to thank you properly for helping us out. Are you trying to get to the City of Values? Where do you need a place to stay?
Yeah, we are on our way there. Would you like to join us?
Oh.
Perhaps we can assist each other and get into the city, because I understand when times are tough, you gotta do what you gotta do, but you can't be stealing off this road anymore, especially with our friend not here, traveling it so often.
Yes, absolutely. We'll find something else. But I can help you get to the East Bank if you would like, as sort of a favor for a favor.
Yes.
Sure.
That would be wonderful. if you
Yeah,
could do
that sounds great.
Good. Well, I'm Quinta. I am a weaver by trade and a bug by night. This is my nephew, Marl. He is new to all this, as we've been trying to get used to the new way of things. That's my lovely companion, Grislin. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Howdy.
Charmer.
And why do you have to resort to thievery in the first place?
Well,
There are plenty of well-respected jobs out there. Why do you have to steal from other people who earned their way?
well, maybe in some places, but not in the City of Values.
So go somewhere else. You don't have to steal from people.
Well, I understand you might be a little bit naive in the ways of the world, but the truth is that in the City of Values, some have a lot, quite a lot, but when you live in the lower part of the East Bank or in the Bends, you're not one of them. We don't steal from. We don't.
Next time, start a revolution.
Well, we might, but there's currently a war going on. I'm not sure if you were all aware. It's kind of put a lot of pressure on a lot of different things. Lots of folks have been drafted off into it. And you
Right.
see
Did we
when
know
she
that?
says that,
Did we know that?
it is common knowledge that there is currently war going on. When she says that, you see Marl kind of like looks down a little bit and picks at his thumb. So I'm sorry that sometimes during difficult times we turn to things that might be less than legal. I'm sure you've done your fair share of taking things that weren't yours. If you're
I've
any
taken
kind
a
of
lot
fighter,
lives.
You know,
Not really.
I have in the past when I was younger. I'm sure it's obvious. I am a bugbear.
no.
I know. But I've been purified. But pre-purification, my family would steal and cheat as well. But I am on the mend, and I'm sure my family is too. I haven't seen them in a while. But it's not too late. You don't have to keep being a thief.
Once we get to the City of Values, we'll see how you feel then.
I'm gonna lean over, be like, just for the record, I think thieving is very cool, and I don't have anything against you doing it.
I'm assuming you steal a stolen coin purse from the lady.
Nereus, as you interject, you'll feel a cool air around the orb, something reminding you of water. Better luck with water, buddy.
Thank you.
Well,
Flushed.
I'll have to take your word for it. On the City of Values, as we've established, I have
That's
not
an inspiration.
I've not read that chapter in my book yet. But I assure you that I would never turn to stealing and thievery.
It's not as evil as you might think. Look, I really appreciate what you all have done, so let me return the favor. If you're looking for a place to stay, I know a place. We can find you a room at the Crash.
Crash. Ooh, the crash. It sounds Wonderful.
I'm more partial to the crunch myself.
When she says that, Not, who's currently in the back of the, or not in the back necessarily now, but in the cart, kind of, I don't know who's closest, but Killian kind of motioned you, was like, I know you guys aren't super familiar with the city of values, but the crash is kind of sketchy.
Marl says this?
No,
Not.
does.
Not.
Oh,
Well,
Not does.
Where do you stay, Not? Whenever you're there.
Oh, I just find one of my father's friends, and stay with them.
Sus.
Insight.
Roll insight.
Got that plus one.
That's true.
And you're gonna need it.
It was
I
right
think it's-
next to
I think it's a
20.
10.
I'll do insight, too.
10.
This is insight on Not?
Yeah.
12.
Did you roll mine?
Yeah.
It's almost like it doesn't actually
Nereus-
change anything.
Nereus, you will actually, you'll pick up on
You have an inspiration?
that
If you want.
Not is blushing as he's like deflecting this question.
Knew it. That's my
Yeah, I
boy.
stay with my.
So you're saying
One
you
of
go
father's
see
friends.
friend while you stay in the city?
No, I don't. We're going with the bugs, the crash, right? That's
Yeah,
that's
I'll
what we're
just-
doing.
Your secret said with
If
me.
we're-
I have lots of friends in the city.
If we're out of earshot of the three thieves, I'll just say with Not there. Regardless, even if we don't stay there, they can at least show us in. I've never been, so I mean I don't necessarily trust them, but at least hopefully they mean what they say and they can get us into the city, and then we can just find our way. We can go with Not, figure it out.
I find it hard to trust thieves, but
I agree.
I still believe that they can turn this around. We should go with them.
Nereus just.
I think it depends who they're stealing from.
And
but-
thankfully, no one in our immediate party would ever steal anything from anyone, so...
As
Yeah, that'd be a little fishy.
as the as the group of three bugs begin sort of like collecting themselves, picking up some of the things they dropped. Finally, you hear a,
Oh, can my mom ride in the cart?
You both can ride in the cart, please.
Oh, I can walk. It's really okay.
You've been walking for a long time.
It's fine.
I got big legs, and like Alice like lifts up their leg, and it's like straight muscle.
Straight-
Yes.
Oh, wait, is there room in the cart? Just looking at it, would there be room for all of
That's
us?
what we heard in the dream.
If I'm sitting up front with Not,
Yeah, plus Bertha, y'all can be in the cart. But really, they can only hold about the 6 of you, including Not.
I'll sit on top of the cart. Wait, is it like a covered cart or is it?
It's an open cart.
so 1, 2, 3.
You are
So-
on top of the cart.
We're already on top of the cart.
I'll walk with you.
No, wait, it can fit everybody if Alice is walking,
Yeah,
right?
but I still feel weird
Posterity.
with just having Alice walk.
Solid.
That's all right.
I'll
I
join.
I can do it. You stay in the cart, and I'll like go to the side of the cart and just like grab onto it and lock my arm in place and just sit on the side.
As the cart shifts over.
I'll still.
So
That's-
I can walk talking to Alice. It's fine.
That's really cool.
I'm
Bogart is
walking.
really nice.
I'll still walk. I'll still just. I think I could also use the walk. We could all use a walk every once in a while. I think.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
All right,
Some
so
of the group doesn't have toes anymore, so.
well, I guess
damage
Yeah, those bugs. gotta
nice
check
to
that
meet
boots.
you,
Who's piercing that slashing?
kind,
Top off.
sleepy bugs. Please don't take anything from me. Well, that's just a little sumptuous, don't you think?
Presumption.
You're literally thieves.
Yes. Well,
I
Self-proclaimed.
guess.
if you're a fighter, do you fight people all the time or just when you need to?
Man.
I fight people when I want to.
Oh man. That is so deep. I have to write this down.
Why don't you all walk in front of us,
Yes, I'm fine leading the way. I understand your mistrust to a degree, but please, we're people.
I'll walk with you. You seem cool. I want to walk with you.
Okay, sure.
All right, fine. I'll ride in the cart.
Everybody-
So,
Everybody's in the cart. We're all
So, who's in the cart?
Me.
and Bertha. Nod and I are on the front. I'm helping
Yeah.
him.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
keep an
well,
eye out.
and as you all begin to set off, the scenery slowly begins to change around you. As the grasses sort of give way to this more of densely packed foliage. Think sort of vine-like weeds, sort of the things that have a stronger hold on the ground than just grasses. There's more like patches of dirt and dust. As you're walking, Bogarth, you and Alice, next to you, the halfling man that was referred to as Gris actually ends up walking next to you.
Oh,
He says,
hello, friend. I think.
"Hi."
Yes,
So you said you were purified, right?
I was. That's what all of this is.
Okay. What exactly does that mean, though?
Oh.
I'll keep an ear on this conversation.
Well, I was taken in, along with my family, for research, I guess. You know, I'm a little foggy on all of the details, I think, but basically, I was told that they used some spiritual magic on me to sort of put a soul within and on me? I don't know, it's a little bit mumbo jumbo, but I think it's been pretty great so far. It's been doing weird things as of late, but I don't know. I've been told that I've just been acting super different from how I was before I was purified. And I know the bugbears are malevolence, but I would like to think that I am different ever since I've been purified.
Do you think that... So do you think it's working?
I don't know. If you would typically see a bugbear out in the wild, would it just attack you on sight?
I don't know, you're my first one.
Really? Wow. This is special. I don't know. Hey, Varia.
Yeah.
Do you think it's working?
What's working?
The purification.
I think it worked.
There you go.
So where exactly did this happen for you? Like if someone wanted to become purified themselves.
Gosh, we walked a long way. We came all the way from Neberon, actually.
Would I be able to hear this?
Potentially.
I mean, it's Bogarth.
Yeah.
I'm talking like this.
Yeah.
Okay, and bro's projecting.
And I'm certainly not far away from the cart. And I'm not trying to keep it quiet either.
Right.
Because I don't think it's weird.
Speaking freely.
So, yeah, I don't know. I kept being told that I was, like, special or something. And so I don't know if it will just, like, work on you, but...
No, it's not for me.
Oh, who was it for?
I was just curious.
Oh,
Asking
Okay.
for a friend.
well, I guess you got your answer?
What was your name again?
Bogarth.
Grislin.
It's great to meet you. Sorry, Varia. Doesn't make physical sense.
For what?
It also would have been like this for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
pretty short.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to meet you, Grislin. So, yeah, I hope that if you meet other bugbears, they'll be purified too. I think that's where they're trying to go with all of this eventually. Hopefully you'll meet my family someday, and they'll be purified too.
I hope so. as you're walking, the boy known as Marl kind of comes up to you and is like,
I'm not perturbed by that.
"What are you dressed so nice?"
Well,
I got stuff to do, man.
when I'm out in public, I like to
I'm on a mission.
dress nicely. You know?
And you can afford to do that?
Well, I do. Well, it's very complicated. Coming from a position of privilege, I am afforded these luxuries and such like that. I recognize that it's very complicated. I suppose I've never thought of doing not that. I just do it.
I mean that's fair. You know, like when I see, you know, like a crack in a rock, I don't think about stepping on it. I just do.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said he's
Totally can relate.
What do you mean?
Oh well, the place where I'm from, my family is very well off. My father holds a position of power in the unnamed society that I live in. I won't go any further.
That's okay.
Yes.
So are you like in? So is your father like a part of like nobility or something? Is he like in a court of some kind?
Of some sort of something similar. I guess nobility would be the best word for it. So we're not the top of the top, but we're fairly well off. I'm talking a lot about me. Tell me about you. Tell me about yourself.
Well, I like to read.
Oh, good. I like to read as well.
Yeah, my dad taught me how to read before he and my mom went to join the war effort with Neberon, and they left me and my sister with my aunt Quinta. Well, and yeah, I don't want to go into it, but yeah, I was thinking about maybe trying to become like a librarian or something, or maybe try to go to school, but we couldn't really afford to do that. And so after my parents left, I just started following after my aunt, I guess. And yeah, and so it's kind of just her and I now.
I see.
And you guys are walking outside the cart, or are you in the cart?
We're outside the
They're in front of the cart.
Well,
You were the only one in the
No, Bertha.
Oh, yeah.
cart. The
Yeah.
only player.
Son, would you mind? My feet are killing me. You seem like you have a nice set of hands on you. Would you mind giving them a good rub?
Sure, and I'll turn off the physical sensation receptors.
Yeah.
there's too many feet in this episode.
Yeah, man.
It just happens. It's collaborative, man.
Guys, I think we got an episode name.
I was literally about to say that.
Too many toes.
Too many toes.
Toes goes.
Toes goes.
Do you have any siblings?
Oh no.
Yes, several. I am the middle sibling of lots of brothers. Do you have any siblings, or are you?
Yeah.
Yes, you said you had a sister, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Is-
Yeah.
Is it nice, like, being a noble? Like, thank you.
Thank you.
Like, have you ever had to go to like a court or like serve a different noble or anything? Is it like nice?
Oh, well,
Do you get treated well?
It's. I'm not going to lie and say it's not nice. We're provided a lot of things that many other people will never see in their lifetime. We'll never want for food or warmth or clothing. That's nothing we ever have to worry about. It's not without its troubles, but none of my troubles are related to the fact that have a really shitty father. I know your dad's not necessarily in the picture. But I hope he's good to you.
He was.
Good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That actually makes me feel better.
I'm glad. Least I can do.
So, lovely friends. As you continue down the road.
Can I add one
Yeah.
quick thing?
all
Bogart
means.
will stop making smaller steps as I'm keeping up with the cart and go back to his regular walking gait to catch up to where, because you're in the cart, to where Varia is, and just kind of walk alongside as I whip out my list. I go, Varia, I taught my new friend Grislin all about purification. I guess I can stop acting the walking.
I don't know. I think you should keep going.
I taught him all about purification.
Where is it?
It's right here.
Something that,
Here it is. Sign it, sign it, sign it.
Do you know for sure he didn't know about this though?
What?
Hey, Grislin.
Oh. Different NPC, sorry. Get a little like whiplash here. Huh, what's up?
Did you know anything about purification before I taught you?
No?
All right. You have to save
Thank
some
you.
of these. You can't do all of them all at
What do you
once.
mean? You can't be mad that I'm so good at filling up the list.
Does he
Any
have a...
percent.
This is not, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
Does he have a list of, like, normal things he has to do?
Things that he is working on. Yes.
Yes.
And he's actually
Okay.
doing a very good job.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'm really proud of you.
Oh my good. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Varia.
But I think you should space them out. You can't do them all at once.
Why not?
You
But the
can't
sooner I
learn-
finish it, the sooner I get to return and see my best friend.
Are they always like that? What are you doing? Sorry. Ooh.
They're always like this.
When I'm walking, do I also see this?
It's like you'd probably you're tall enough. You can see inside. Yeah.
Is this also something you like sell at your shop?
Nope, it's
Feet
just a
massaging
kind
services?
thing I'm doing for.
Oh,
for
but
her.
you should consider it. This is great.
Oh, okay. Great. Talk to you later. And I'll just slowly slow down my steps until I'm back to where I need to be.
Wonderful.
Or killing him.
So as all these individual moments begin to wrap up, you begin, a smell hits your nose first.
Is it feet?
Except for maybe Killian. Killian might wish he had a fake nose at this point. He could turn off the smell receptors on.
Yeah.
But the rest of you, there is this pungent aroma of wildflowers mixed with the fresh splash of running water. You begin to hear the gushing of water as well. As before you see this outline that's this hobble of several small buildings, taking up quite a large swath of land. You can see they appear to be decorated with this ivy that stretches and pops up and grabs hold of each of these different buildings. It's decorated with a variety of bushes and small pink and blue flowers. There's greenery across all these buildings, and it's only broken up by small patches of sand and spiky weeds. The buildings themselves are a cream and soft gray color, primarily made what appears to be out of stone, as opposed to wood. Above this whole little outline of buildings that stretch further to your right than to your left, they seem to glide along the river that they are on. Towering above them is this large stone fort. It's sort of tiered in a way where the bottom has this kind of boxier shape, and then one long tower stretches up. It stands above like a benevolent watcher looking upon its subjects. As you get closer, you begin to pick up the smell of dust, of feet moving, and you hear the hubbub of the city as you arrive at the west bank of the City of Values. As you come in, you see a variety of halflings and half-elves, humans, some full elves, and even down some alleys here and there, you see what looks to be some half-orcs, some goblins, milling about in this city. You come down.
Wait, goblins?
Mhm.
Huh. Goblins. Interesting.
They're few and far between. You probably only see one, but they are there in some like back alleys and corners. As you're pulling through, where is this here? You see also that there are several armored folks wearing this golden armor that all have one gold like shoulder piece on their right side and then a large green cloak decorated with pink and blue that stretches from their arm to the small of their back on the left side. They all wear these big, like really tall circular hats. They're also the same sort of gold. They have the small brim here and then top out, making them look very tall, holding these long halberds. Walking around, you see they all have this large, different flowers pinned to their breastplate.
Real flowers?
Real flowers, yes.
Nice.
As Knott's pulling you all in, I'll say, well, here we go. Quinta will turn around and say, welcome to the City of Values. On your right, you will see the lovely Flower Guard in their audacity and subjugation. On your left, you can see our lovely, I believe it's Ilioster's Crossing. Hold on. Ilioster's Gate, where the lovely Ilioster made his final stand against Oros Neberon.
That's the big fort.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We will be heading down, away from the highway and towards the crash. It's just over on the south side of the bank. Are you all ready for the night of your lives?
Wait, not. So, you.
Was that not talking?
That was Quinta. They need different voices.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Very talkative.
Who would I talk to here? I guess I would. I think I would ask Not first. Not. So you've been to the City of Values plenty of times, right?
Yeah.
I saw goblins just now. Just living regular lives.
I mean, regular.
Have they been purified too?
It just depends. Some folks don't start out as goblins, but they become them.
Right.
So.
But they're still seen as fine here.
More or less. They're typically not allowed within the West Bank. That's like the major part of the city, or the East Bank. The West Bank is really, we're kind of just on like the outskirts. Crossing through Ilioster's Gate, it's kind of like a different town almost.
So, would the goblins not belong further in?
Yeah, you see how it's sort of divvied up is that the West Bank is kind of just where a lot of like refugees and just folks who want to join up with the City of Values or like start a business, they end up like landing here. They build something just outside Ilioster's Gate, but the city proper is all on the East Bank. That's why we call it the City of Values, and this is the West Bank.
But you've never seen any bugbears. Just goblins here.
Yep, just goblins, half-orcs, orcs.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah. To be honest, you're one of the first bugbears I've seen.
That's fair.
This episode of How It's Made.
Well, we don't want to talk about that.
Second thought.
To be, but
Mommy bugbear.
to be honest with you, Bogart,
Build a bugbear.
I kind of like the West Bank better.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little cheaper here. Sure, you might get a little bit roughed up, but it's the same thing if you're in the Bends. So,
Huh. Interesting. Thank you for your insight, friend.
yeah, of course. I just hope no one takes my money in the crash this time.
We won't let it happen. Onward to the crash!
Speaking of.
Wonderful. As you're maneuvering through the street, you begin to see somewhat of what Knott's kind of talking about, where folks here don't seem to have the highest standard of living. Some are definitely totally okay. Like you can see they're wearing like decent enough clothes, but like you're definitely not seeing any nobility here. And there definitely seems to be a large presence of these flower guard that they were referring to. As you begin going down this main road, Quinta takes you on a right and then a left and another left and a right. And then as you're sort of passing by this little park, you can see the grandeur of Iliostra's Gate as a whole. It is at least 4 stories tall. It is a huge building and it towers over the rest of the West Bank. Just on its other side, you can see that it leads to a large bridge that crosses then into what you can now see as the full grandeur of the City of Values.
What did you say the tower's name was?
Iliostra's Gate.
That's how I was guessing.
That's how you're spelling it? Okay.
Yeah, from where you are, you see what is a large cream-colored stone construction with several parapets and towers that you can only assume to be the Palace of the Queen. Several banners are unfurled from it, and it is absolutely decorated with flowers. To its just beyond that, you can then see what appears to be a large, ornate spiral of glass that's multicolored, reds, yellows, and oranges that stretches up in the sky. Below it, you can make out the vague stained glass domes that make up the Temple of Glass. Directly across from you, you can see that part of where we are right now, the river makes a really hard curve right onto Iliostra's Gate. And sort of beneath, there's this Iliostra's Gate, and this bank is sort of set up above from the river. You can see the bridge actually stretches over and across to a higher point, but beneath the bridge and sort of the area directly around it is another sort of lower point with a variety of tiered sets of these cream-colored houses. You can see that even in part of the river towards the bottom of the bends, you can see houses have crumbled and fallen into the river itself and been partially swept away. To the right of the gate, as you're walking sort of this direction, you begin to see what are referred to as the locks, which are these series of water locks, where these large, or not large, these medium-sized ships basically come down and descend or go up to sort of break the flow of the water. Just beyond the locks, the current is very massive. And you can see that the locks help to slow down the trickle of water so that the boats can properly and safely navigate the bend of the river. As you're beginning to go towards the locks with Quinta, she motions her head to the right and turns, or motions her head to the left and turns you all left.
You're the right.
Just before you come to this very large wall that appears to be the same sort of like cream-colored stone. And as you turn, you see that there's these big banners with these large flowers that are yellow, orange, and gold on those banners. And several flower guards are stationed around it and are walking in and out of it. As she turns you left and you go down, you descend closer, down this, it's not exactly a cliff face, but Iliostra's Gate is sort of set up here, and the river curves and goes a little bit lower here to where it reaches up to locks. You're going down into here.
Okay.
as you being coming down, you see like a lot of the houses here are a lot more run down, not as nice. And then you see the crash for the first time. The crash is exactly what it sounds like, where
The ship crashed.
a boat has crashed onto the bank.
Wow.
The back side of it has been taken away, but the front side still stands proudly with the bow jutting up into the air, and the rest of the building constructed around it.
I love that. That's really cool.
That's cool.
As Nott sort of like begins parking his cart next to it and sort of unloading Bertha, he says to you all, you guys can go inside. I'm just gonna make sure no one takes the apples. The
Suck
doors
on that inside
themselves
boost.
appear to be on sort of haphazard hinges. And Quinta throws open the doors, and inside you see the bow of the ship sort of makes up this kitchen and this bar area, and there's this sort of circular bar that goes jutting out from the front of the ship.
Now that's how you make an entrance.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, kick that door open.
Yeah. You see right now, currently the crash is not very populated. There's just one or two people in the corner, and you see a halfling man who's bald on top with a big old little scruffy beard that's hugged close to his face, tending the bar as he turns to you all and says, "Ah, Quinta, welcome back. Glad to see Gris didn't give you too much trouble. Who are your new friends?"
Hi, I'm Bogarth. Would you like to be my friend?
Sure, pal. Anyone's my friend. It's nice to meet you.
Great. It's
name-
so easy to make friends. Wow.
I'm Garrett.
Nailed it.
Sorry, Varia. Nice to meet you.
Ah, so you're Varia?
That indeed.
You said Garrick?
Say, you
Wait up.
looking for something to ease your woes? You look a little pale there.
That's just me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say, you look. Do you want a drink?
Sure.
Are you the owner of this establishment?
Yes.
Speaking of shovels.
Yes.
Keep digging.
The Schloop family has owned the crash since it landed.
His name is Garrett
Garrick
Schloop.
Shaloop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add a C.
Was this the sloop that crashed?
Sloop.
You got it, buddy.
Yep.
Yep. Nope. Me and
Yeah, nope.
I have no idea.
yep, nope. Gris and I have been running this bar for quite a long time.
Gris, and I'll turn and look at Gris and go, "You run this establishment?"
I work at this establishment.
Oh, sorry.
He runs it. He's he just doesn't like the limelight.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm Nereus.
Co-owner.
It's nice
Nereus,
to meet you,
nice
Mr.
to
Schloop.
meet ya.
Yes.
Manager for the cost of employee.
Yeah, well, welcome to the crash. What can I do you for? Looking for a place to stay? We got plenty of old cots. I promise, they only smell musty. They are pristine.
Great. What time would it? That's what I wanted to hear. What time would it be?
It is evening. The sun is beginning to set.
Okay.
You see Gris immediately like goes behind the bar and is like going up into the physical ship itself. Quinta and Marl sit at the bar and say, "So, Garrick, what do you think of them?" "I think they're fine. He's fun. She's nice. Enough."
You know.
Yeah, what do you mean? Well, they're potentially looking to get to the East Bank. Oh. And what did you say to them? Well, I just mentioned we might be able to help them. And Gris was okay with that.
You made it sound like it, yeah.
He'll be fine with it. They helped us with a little malevolent incident. Okay. Well, they know the situation then, right? You all are... look, here. And he sort of brings you all in close into a huddle. So look, I'll give you about a day, and I can probably get sloop ready, and we can do a little run across the river. Now, it is a bit treacherous. It's pretty quick, but we can hopefully get you across. I hope you didn't bring anything too heavy.
Is that on my list? How is that not on my list?
What, ride a boat?
Could we maybe try a diplomatic approach before we do anything
Oh,
not quite legal?
yeah. I mean, sorry, I just assumed you couldn't get in the city for some reason. Yeah, no, you can certainly try Ilioster's Gate. I will say they haven't been loving some of our furry friends.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just like,
Well, I'm sure we could disguise you somehow.
But I'm purified. I
And
have the
that's-
marks to prove it.
You wouldn't even have to act any differently.
It was a joke that I had a bald spot in episode 2.
You wouldn't have to act any differently. Just look differently.
Well, gentleman is not supposed to hide who he is. He's supposed to be proud.
You're absolutely right, but
They're
it
not
sounds
prideful.
like people are not exactly accepting around here.
All right, I get it.
Gotta get you waxed.
hey, again, it's worth a try. I've been wrong before, but it's just. And he sort of wipes his brow, and you see now that sort of above his brow, just kind of where his hairline used to be, he has like a small
that guy.
snake stretching across his forehead.
Like a tattoo?
A small snake, yeah, tattoo. Stretching across his forehead. No, a literal live snake.
I was like, I mean, okay. Like,
This is Garrick. Yep.
Hey, Garrick. So, you all run like ship services and such?
Don't talk too loud. We don't run any sort of services. I just help get certain things into the city.
But regardless,
Along
you're
with my
certainly
brother.
you're certainly familiar with sea vessels and the water.
Well, like river vessels and not dying. Yeah,
Not dying in the water.
yeah. That's more of Griss's territory, but
So, one of you could teach me how to swim?
you can't swim.
No.
If you want
All
to
this
know,
fur really just kind of bogs me
Somebody
down.
Boy,
If only there was someone who
You-
knew how to swim. Gosh, I wonder.
don't know.
you might want to try the
He's just an
diplomatic approach
elf.
first,
That's what I'm
I'm not talking to you. You're
I
not a
can
character.
take you up on it if you need to,
because
but-
we don't like having to bring out the boat if we can afford it. If we're just transporting you, we might just use some air jugs.
That could be fun.
it would be adventurous.
You wouldn't happen to have any sort of whiskey or anything available right now?
I
It's been
certainly
a
do.
long few days.
Can you drink?
I have a mouth.
he goes back. He goes back behind the bar
Touche.
and begins like pouring a
What's
drink.
happening?
Yes, but how do you drink?
So, are y'all like from the
He's got a special
grasslands, or
compartment on
where
the
y'all from?
I'm from City Proper.
Save that for later.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. The rest of you, are you part of the hive there? You part of the group of water bugs up there?
Nope. No, I own my own smith.
Oh, so you're okay.
Yeah, I got.
What about the rest of
Sport
you?
up
Any
there.
of you all from Durast? Met any grasshoppers recently? Okay. So Quinta, why are we helping these folks across the water? Because they saved us and they saved Marl. Oh, still my beating heart. All right. Well, I recommend you try the gate first. Definitely, if there are some of you who are currently legal businessmen, that should certainly help. But I guess this is the welcome to the City of Values, a crash, and the nest of the water bugs. I can find you folks a place to stay the night if you'd like. But don't go sticking your nose where it doesn't belong.
You have places here. to
Yeah,
stay
I
the night?
could spin something together.
How much do you think that would be?
Oh, for a friend, 4 silver.
Wait,
For each?
weren't we offered
Yep.
a free stay?
Quinta,
Well, they were armed. Sure. It's free.
I'll just give him a gold anyways. Like, all right, thank you.
Hey, see, that's a legal business, man.
I would still like to give you some money too, in return for some swimming lessons in the morning.
We have business to
I don't-
attend to.
I'll get up early.
Bogart-
I want to learn.
We'll
Just
give
all-
you more gold with alcohol.
Bogarth, you seem nice. I'll ask Gris if he'd be willing to give you some swimming lessons.
We could be doing this.
Awesome. I'm already friends with you.
Oh,
So-
good. Gris doesn't like people.
Oh, he seemed to like me.
Big friend energy.
Yep.
Wonderful. And with that, friends, that is where we will conclude tonight's session at the Crash.
Did I?
Can I get a long
Sweet.
rest?
Did I get my whiskey?
Oh,
You do
yeah.
get your whiskey.
Okay.
Yeah. we can start next session with you
I'm
drinking your
getting a
whiskey.
swimming lesson
Awesome.
in the morning.
All right.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, friends, for being here for our first day back. We had a couple of little bumps we had to get across, but hopefully you all have enjoyed our new affiliate features as much as we hopefully are. Can't really see from this angle, but we'll see afterwards. Thank you so much for being along for this journey. I hope you all enjoyed meeting our new characters that were introduced this time and coming to the City of Values. Yes, and we had a lovely time filled with too many toes, and I hope
Too many.
you all have a wonderful Sunday evening and happy Halloween from all of us here at Spirits at the Game. Thank you so much, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.